Hello, everyone, and welcome to another night 11 of Game D&D. Uh, we're,
Welcome
we're
back.
missing someone. He's decided to step down, and we have a new person. Everyone, say hi to the new person.
Hey,
And be
everybody.
nice.
Name's Chase. Hoping I can do well to fill in the role here for this. Been playing tabletop games for a while, but kind of stepping back into D&D for the first time in a bit. So be gentle with me. I'll try to make this work out. So
I'll
It's okay. I'm
see-
new, like brand new to the game, so you're good.
okay.
All right, and
Sorta new.
our gracious DM, if you will take us away with our introduction.
Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. First thing that I wanted to do is give a shout out to some amazing people over at Fat Zebra Designs. Not a sponsor, but they did send me this amazing battle map. These are both double-sided, and they have tons of designs on their website. Just look up Fat Zebra Designs, check them out. They are amazing, dry erase, fantastic designs for each and every single one of their maps. Beginning where we left off. Excuse me. Our heroes were in Ravnica, and they finally came face to face with one of the Etherean hunters. The Mikage, who was over the Azorius Council, it seemed, taking over each and every single one of the Peyrune's minds. He was able to manipulate them into not listening to our heroes' pleas for help, and for them to set up their defenses because a great evil had been unleashed on the world at their behest. The Mikage tried his best to keep their minds blank and to make all of their actions just solely to ignore all of our heroes. Where it seemed as when they were outside of the courtroom, the Peyrunes were much more susceptible to listening to what our heroes had to say. And then unfortunately, when they broke the hold of the Mikage by a means of not only pissing him off so much that he started to lose his own grasp, but also because of a very eerie and powerful looking spellcaster named Calabrash came into the courtroom and stopped everything that was happening. The Mikage finally gave up the goat, and he said, "Hey, fuck this. This is who I am. I'm just going to show everybody my true colors." He went with Calabrash. Brash pulled up the cylinder that was filled with the Etherean Hunter, and the Etherean Hunter was brought back to life because of our brave heroes' actions that were so smart and thought out by putting a shockwave directly into this creature that had been sleeping for who knows how long and jump-starting its heart. The Etherean Hunter burst forth, and they went away. And our heroes went into a pub to try and get some well-deserved rest, and also to speak amongst one another about what the game plan was moving forward and what to do. And Calamax, Moxie, her book started talking to her. And it wasn't Elanon that was speaking, but it was the mysterious character Aeon. And Aeon was trying to tell them that everything that they knew about him was incorrect. He showed them a vision of him and the heroes talking and discussing, fighting, and coming up against Sharlock, where he made it seem like the heroes were dead, but they were actually alive, and they started to fight Sharlock. What is true, what isn't? They didn't get answers from Aeon, just more cryptic messages. As the Etherean Hunter came in the night while they were asleep and started hunting them down. They had to sneak their way out of the motel that they were in, and they also had to try and get out of town. Draxus was almost killed by the Etherean hunter. Our poor little gnome friend, that was the barkeep at that inn, was slaughtered by the Etherean hunter. And also the Dragonborn that they saved earlier in the Orzhov was also slain by the Etherean hunter. Why did it shed so much blood? They went down into the sewers of Ravnica, and as they went down into the sewers, they found Krinko, the mob boss that they owed a great deal to. However, Krinko was playing a card game. They interrupted his card game. He got so furious, but then when he saw the Etherean hunter, he hid with our heroes and showed them a secret path to some kind of stone pillar that they knew not what it was. But as they all gathered around it and they showed their artifacts, it activated. And when it activated, it took them back to the town where it all began, Timbervale. We're back in Timbervale. However, it's not the same as it was. The autumnal region that it once was, the idyllic, beautiful village, is clad in gold. It's encrusted in gold everywhere. The people that are there, their clothes have gold that is embedded into it. Their skin has gold that is going throughout it. Why? Why is this happening? But we do know that there is a member of the Court of Cinders that sits atop the tree of Timbervale, plotting whatever it is that he seeks to do. Our heroes now have to go inside of Timbervale and meet their
Contact?
person, that their contact, Gilgore, who they are to meet and figure out what it is that they have to do next. And all the while, right behind them, before we left off, the Repo Man showed up. Their old friend, the Bounty Hunter.
Sad.
And that is where we begin today's journey, friend.
It would seem as if y'all forgot about the debt that you owed me.
No, no.
No, we didn't. We just couldn't find you.
Yeah.
We tried to
I was
find you
in
and we couldn't.
Ravnica with you.
Strange, we could not find you at all.
Hmm.
And we did try to find you.
Do you have it?
McNick, I believe you have the thing that he requires.
Yep. I produced the item.
Good.
He sticks it in his bag and gives you all a stern look as he tilts his head.
All right. For right now, we have a truce. I ain't gonna try to kill you,
Sounds good.
but I have some more work that I'm gonna need done soon, and
Okay.
I would need your help. Especially if y'all are wanting to take on Skelno at some point.
We have to. That's not an option. We have to.
He grows in strength.
As do we.
You need to get stronger soon. I think this town will do you some good. But for now, I actually have a bounty that I have to get here in town. So if you'll excuse me.
Absolutely.
His mechanical legs get down on the ground as you see the mechanics pumping as he flies straight into the air and onto the buildings in town, stealthy as the wind.
Well, shall we go find our way to this contact?
You see Kai as he shifts for a moment. Guys, something isn't sitting right with me.
Oh,
It's on your mind.
do
Kai.
tell.
I have family that I know of,
Mm-hmm.
and I need to see if they're okay from everything that's happening.
Okay.
Okay.
There's also a lot of answers that I don't know yet. Not only with my family, but also the monastery. Why did they keep calling it a legend when I brought up the monastery that I was raised?
I can see how that would trouble you.
I need to figure this out.
Okay.
I need to focus on my key energy and training. Maybe someone that my family knows will be able to help me.
Very well.
If
Shame
this
to
is
see
where
you
we must
go.
part ways,
We'll miss
Susie.
you.
You have to do what you have to do, Kai.
just survive.
I will return to you someday. I'll try to, at least.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll be able to punch my way through another boat on my way to find you guys.
Or maybe a cliff, who knows?
I will miss you all. Grown quite fond of you.
Sweet will you.
Just don't need any more orcish coffee. Do not get into a situation where you need that coffee.
I think the time for reflection is now. I think that you all need to do the same. And our paths will cross again, I'm sure of that. For if we're to take down Sharlock, we're going to have to do it together.
Yep.
Indeed.
Kai gives
I'm
you a
done.
very solemn look as you almost see a tear run down his eye, and he catches it with a fist. See,
When the time comes, we will cross paths again, Kai.
as he puts his staff on the ground and he starts to walk off, he looks behind him over his shoulder for a moment, looking at you all. And he just keeps walking right into the forest.
Well, before we all end up misty-eyed and can't see a damn thing, let's go find this person we need to go see.
Yeah,
Um,
we still have a mission to do, guys.
My only concern
as sad
is-
as this is.
Wasn't Kai our guide to that person?
Yeah.
Does
Well,
it remember the name?
I know the name. Whether or not over the table, whether or not I know it as a character is a different story.
I did tell you all at the
Okay.
end of the last session about
All
this.
right, so, well, we have a name. Let's steer
Ash-
clear
I
of the
remember he was a
golden tree.
shopkeeper.
Yeah, we should go ask the shopkeeper if they know where they live.
Let's just go and let's avoid the giant gold blob in the center of the town. Stick to back streets and immediately pull my hood up over my horns. It's like,
I moved my hair such
and
that it covers my ears.
if any of y'all can change what you look like to look normal, human,
As human as
if you can make
possible.
yourself look human, do it. These people here aren't fond of strange things. So if you can say, just make yourself look normal, do it. Or they might try to arrest you.
Definitely pull my hood over my giant pointy ears and snow white hair. Gotta hide that.
Yes.
My hair has been brought in front of my ears.
Dahlia, I hate to have to ask, but is there any way you might escape notice?
Dear, you said over table what?
What's the most common creature as far as street? And
The most common
squirrel.
creature on the streets here? Squirrels.
Squirrel, definitely. I was gonna say squirrel.
Could-
Just become a
Squirrels,
cute little red
uh,
squirrel. It'll be
small
adorable.
birds, rabbit.
Since I'm so tall and ginormous, would I have the ability to do wild shape and just like sit on Izzy's shoulder?
Yes.
Okay, so I would like to cast wild shape into a squirrel.
Okay.
Okay.
I then pick up
As-
said squirrel and put her here.
Okay. The town gates are to your right.
All right. Let's go.
How do you all want to do this?
Sneakily, carefully, discreetly.
Sneaking into
Cautiously.
the town, you all see at the gates that everything that you once saw, these small little shops, the stone that was on the roads, everything is covered in gold. And those amazing autumnal trees that had those vibrant yellows and oranges, reds, browns, they are all now encrusted in gold. And the trees do not move anymore with the
I've
sway
seen-
of the wind.
I've heard of gold leafing, but goodness.
No kidding.
You still see that there are people that are tending their shops, but even all of their crops, everything that they're selling, is solid gold.
God, do they eat gold here too?
This is not how it was all. This is a very recent development. This was not the way it was when I was last here.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
looks like a lot has happened since you guys have last been here. What
You
did
then
do?
see a small kitsune-esque creature going by you that is reading a book, and he is covered in gold, and even gold runs through his fur, reading a book as he walks right past you.
I marvel at how pretty his fur must look because a red fox with gold in its fur, very pretty.
I wave to him and I say, "Excuse me, sir. Could you tell us where we could find the shopkeep?"
Shopkeep. Which
Mhm.
one?
Gilgore? Do you know where we might find him?
Gilgore. I don't know of a Gilgore.
Okay, thank you so much.
Runs a
Thank-
shop here? Are you from Timbervale? Obviously not. Your clothes are so drab and not gold.
We're just tired
Yes,
and passing
yes,
through, but thanks for trying to help us. Bye.
Yes.
Then I
I'm-
begin to walk away.
You all need to get some gold.
Yes, we plan on it. Have a nice day. And I walk briskly
And we
away.
very hurriedly move along.
He looks back down at his book as he continues to walk. There are
Down the
about
street.
8 other people that are walking throughout town reading books. You see,
I think
everybody
we should
is
choose
reading
the
a book.
next person very carefully.
Let's move off the main street, shall we, to avoid more
I thought we
detection?
weren't on the main street at all.
You were on a side street.
Yeah.
Well,
You went in through the town gates and you're on a side street. Just kind
I
of
then-
walking around.
I observe the buildings as we walk past to see if there's one that maybe catches interest that we can go in and ask about.
There is, where you all are, there's 2 potion shops. There are multiple vegetable and fruit stands. And then there's the old and familiar inn. The pub that you all first performed in.
I'm not touching that place with a 10-foot barge pole. Mm-mm.
What did you do the last time you were here?
I played some music, earned about 3 silver, intended to get drunk, maybe get laid, and instead
Well-
ended up arrested.
Well, yeah, but everything is gold here, and from what you guys tell me, it wasn't like that before you got here the first.
No, but I've also mentioned many times in your presence, dear child, a golden dragon named Midas. He's the reason this is all here.
Ah,
He
That's right.
arrived vomited gold upon everything, and over time it has done this.
Oh, I was hoping you guys didn't do this.
No,
no.
if we were powerful enough to literally have the Midas touch and turn everything to gold, would we look this decrepit?
I don't know. Maybe. But we gotta
No.
find the shop we need to go to.
I go up to the nearest vendor and very quietly ask, "Do you know where I might find a Gilgore?"
Gilgore?
Yes.
I know Gilmore.
Oh, we're trying
Does
to
he run
find
a shop
someone who-
somewhere in town?
Oh, he's my brother.
Oh, no, I don't think that's who we're looking for. Thank you.
You all should really get some gold.
I affix a couple of gold coins to my necklace and somewhat cover the signet. Best I can do on short notice.
Okay.
All right. Let's keep moving.
Is there anywhere?
You then over the railing of the shop that you're at right now, you then see a familiar bounty hunter that goes,
I then
I
look
towards the direction that he's pointing.
very
East alleyway.
cautious. This way, guys.
Back
Let's go.
alleyway.
All right.
And I
We
follow
just kind of
Moxie.
we just smoothly go on down the way.
as you all go down the alleyway, you notice that there is a small little shop that is not covered in gold.
Oh, how glad I am to see something not clad in
And
shiny yellow.
I nudge Moxie and I say, I think this might be our stuff.
And it does
Probably.
have a piece of parchment that has the same symbol that's on Moxie's hand.
Which I don't
Alright.
think Draxus has seen, but I'm like, yep, this the place.
Yeah, that's
This
familiar.
the place. In we
Oh,
go.
Moxie, by the way.
Hmm?
There are now 2 rabbits, 5 squirrels, and 4 birds that are following the squirrel that is on your shoulder right now. They're all
Tralia,
kind of looking at the squirrel that's on your shoulder.
Guys, animals are cute, but I think this might blow our cover.
Tralia, I believe this would be your dominion. And I think we can undo this now. Though I don't know how we're getting rid of all the critters.
I'll turn back into my original shape.
Do you hop down first?
Okay.
I was gonna say, over
Yeah,
the table,
she
might want to
does.
hop off her shoulder.
Oh, did you hop off of her shoulder? Because if you didn't,
Yes,
She-
Held on the
Okay.
arm. Boop.
okay.
Impromptu piggyback rides.
Squash.
No, here's the problem with that. Tralia is 6.5 feet tall, and I'm at
Wow.
maximum 5'7", 5. Well, I am 5'7" without my horns.
So basically, you need a saving roll to keep your back from busting in half.
Yeah.
Yes, I
Unfortunately. Much as I'd love a back massage, I don't think that's it.
Well,
Okay,
I
you
follow,
all are
I
at
follow
this
Moxie
door.
into the shop.
I give
And
it a
in we
knock
go. Very, very quickly. In we
or
go.
Not okay.
You see that the door is locked.
I
Oh.
knock. Moxie.
Yeah.
I pull up the glove.
He nods and he opens the door to let you all in.
Hurry, come on now.
I move
I
in.
scurry inside.
Got her inside. Yep.
As you all head inside, you see that it's a very ramshackle kind of place that he has. It seems as if this shop is almost a front. There's nothing to be sold in there. It's as if the shop itself looked like it was looted. It's very broken up, but you see that there are maps strewn about and all over the place, on the walls, on the floors. everywhere.
My mercy.
You think this guy sells maps?
Don't know if he sells them, but he definitely
No.
makes them.
I don't sell maps. I'm Gilgore. Who are you?
Alamax, and these are my 3 friends.
Hi, I'm
I'm
McNick.
Draxus Aurelius.
And Tralia.
You have the symbol.
I do, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Why?
As he turns around,
I'm assured that you all know that the entire realm of Theartil is in great danger because of you all.
Yep.
And
Many
it was
lives.
primarily because of one individual that made a mistake. However, I have been seeking out other children of the Red Moon. We don't have much time to speak, but I was able to come across this individual. He didn't seem to change when Midas came. He's untouched, but he was here when it happened.
Untouched how?
The gold.
Ah,
Whatever spell that Midas has put on this entire town has not affected him. He's a rather large individual, so I hope he hasn't been too cramped back there. Come on out.
Look, I just came here to trade some fox pelts. I don't know. Oh, company.
So how far up am I having to look is my now question. I know Micknick is
Morgal
basically like
is-
this.
Morgal is, as far as height goes, 7 foot 6 inches, 315 pounds of Goliath.
Well, you sound rather large.
you make Tralia
Hi.
look small.
He is actually
I'm
about
finally not the
like
tallest
mid
one.
height for a Goliath. I was gonna make him shorter, but I had to make him a little bit taller. So
Micknick
Morgal.
is about half your height.
Yeah.
Morgal. These are the people that I was talking to you about. These are
Ah.
other children that were born under the same red moon that you were.
another one?
Do you know how many people were born? Do you know how many people are generally born in a single year, Draxus?
Under a red moon? How many?
In that same year, specifically.
Let's see.
A lot.
I mean, how many babies across the planet are born at the same time? Think about that.
It's a
Kinda what
lot.
we thought.
Yes, good job, Morgal. Now, if you all will follow what I'm trying to say, there are people that I know of that can train you. However, in order for us to do that, I am going to have to send you somewhere very far away.
Okay.
Okay.
We
I'm
will be
here.
here it
Define-
takes.
Define far away as well.
I'm probably going to put you at the other side of Theartil and hope and pray to the gods that you actually make it.
Right.
Okay.
He starts looking at his maps. I just don't know who to start with.
Well,
Wait,
if
how are we
it helps, I
traveling?
can.
Oh, are we talking like a boat or?
If it helps,
I
I
think
No.
this is more magic than anything else.
can
I
give you
have
my
one of these that I am able to use.
What is it?
can give you a blessing.
What does it look like?
It's
Just
not going to work.
He holds up a stone. It is purple in hue with slight hints of yellow that is mixed through it.
ah, I see you have a shiny rock.
If I
Yes.
may,
Morgal. I have a shiny rock.
and
He's
then
been like this the entire
and then
time.
I take my dagger out and I put it in front of the purple stone.
You see
That's
that
not
it
going
starts to glow.
And then I walk a little closer to it and make sure the stone in my chest is closer to said stone.
Your dagger starts to glow. Your chest does not start to glow.
Oh, my bad. Okay. Guys, I think this might have something to do with it and the purple stone in my chest.
We'll see if that's the case. Right now, let's worry about getting out of the giant melting pot of
Midas.
just golden vanity that is Timbervale, shall we?
I
Right.
can get somewhere where I can sell my fox pelts.
Gilgore, if I
Fair.
could ask you, where exactly did you get that purple stone?
I don't think it matters, Draxus. We need to get out of here faster.
The problem with that, this stone is going to be activated at a well. The only
Well
well that
of-
I know of is past that tree.
Activated how? What exactly do you mean?
I'm going to
Portal,
throw it in the
probably.
well. I'm going to recite what's on the back of this thing and hope that the guy that gave it to me knew what he was talking about before I met you.
What if it doesn't work? You're just gonna kill us.
If it doesn't work, we're all dead. What does it matter?
That's
Oh.
also a very fair point.
Oh,
Either way,
yeah.
this was given to me by, it's going to sound weird, somebody in a dream. And it was there. When I woke up, it was on the table. It was there. I don't know where it was. His name was Felmore. I don't understand who that is.
Oh,
We
He
know of
gave it to
Felmore.
me.
I think you can trust it.
Yeah, trust it.
He said that it came from the temple of Carthus.
Well,
Yeah,
if
I
Thelmore
haven't quite
provided
heard
it
of
to
that
you,
before.
you're fine.
That is important. Write it down.
Okay.
Oops.
Shall-
already on it, ahead of you.
Shall
Everyone
remember.
else is-
Notes.
Nope.
Still poor.
You said
Red
how do you spell Carthors?
Carthus.
Carthus.
Carthus. Carthus.
Where is the Temple of Carthus, if you do happen to...
How am I supposed to know? Do you see how many maps that I have laid out?
Yes, that's why I
I've
asked.
been trying to find this temple of Carthus. I don't know where it is. I've been trying to find a safe place for you all to go.
That's
Well,
fair.
We
You're under a lot of
appreciate-
stress.
Yeah.
It's just, we don't mean to rush you or push you, but there is a lot of oddly pertinent information here that...
Yes, but
We're trying to
Draxus,
get.
this man probably doesn't have it and is simply trying to get us to where we need to be. You asking
guy
him and
named
harassing him isn't
Belmore
helping him.
told me that Thaxia would meet you on the field of flowers that
Sounds
smell
rather pleasant.
like poison. I don't know what that means.
Slightly less
I don't
pleasant.
know what that means.
Right. I don't know of any fields of poisonous flowers or poison-smelling flowers, but
I think we'll figure that out as we go along.
If you're gonna throw us in a well, let's get there.
Yeah, let's get moving before someone
I think
decides
that I've
we're-
narrowed it down. There is something here on this map on the left side
Of Theratile, as he points to a map that shows the continent of Theratile.
If I sent you here, I think that this unnamed place might be close enough. I don't know.
well,
Okay.
let's hope you're
we,
right.
we trust the cartographer then.
It gets us very far away from here, which is great.
Yes. Further from
Nothing
here,
else,
the better.
we will adventure.
He takes
further.
off the hat off of his head and starts fanning himself, and you see that his big elf ears go boing.
Okay.
I pull my hood down. Yeah, I got it.
Draxus, no! Leave your hood up. Leave your hood up. You're gonna need to keep it up.
This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna have to sneak past King Midas.
Okay.
I've fashioned these.
He holds up very shoddily painted golden clothing.
What do you
Better than
think?
Nothing.
Better than nothing.
I
Absolutely.
It looks great. Thank you very much.
I would like to make an insight check to determine if Morgal can actually tell if they are not gold.
Okay.
That's actually a 15. Okay, so
Maybe.
You can tell that it's been painted on. It's dripping down. It's very shoddily made, but it looks like he made it in kind of a hurry.
For
Well-
you, Margot, I found this tent. I fashioned it into a nice cloak. I've colored it gold. I went and tried to get some of the damn fruit that were out in the carts on the street. They are solid gold. Did you know that? Because I didn't. I thought that they were plated. Thought that a nice little fire would be able to melt it. And I'd put it on your clothes. No, I'm gonna need a forge. Do I have a forge? No, I don't. So I had to settle with paint.
Well, if paint is what you had, then paint is what you had, and your handicrafts will need to do.
You
Thank
made it
you.
for us, and that's what counts.
Okay.
fruit sounds like it'd be hell on your teeth.
Yes, Margot.
Yes, it
Don't try to do gold. Okay. Now, put them on.
He hands
Okay.
each of you some of these gold things of clothes.
I
Do
make
they fit
sure
us
that
properly?
if there is a
Probably
difference
not.
between the quality of gold paint on one side or the other,
I
the-
want everybody to roll a d20 to see how well yours fits.
Oh, dear. Oh no! If mine ends up being too small, I'm gonna laugh.
Mine is an 11.
I
Mine's
got a 1.
Mine's a
That's a
10.
20. That
yours
was a
fits
20.
Perfectly.
Okay. Moxie, yours
Well.
fits 100%. Willow, you said that you rolled a 1.
Oh no!
Oh
Your
no!
clothing is extremely tight on you. It looks like baby's clothes.
Oh,
It's
God.
all. And from how large you are, the proportions are just way off. He didn't know that you'd be a fearbulg.
Look,
It-
every woman's not tiny.
I didn't know that you were a fearful. How was I supposed to know that?
I
How'd you
mean,
know everyone else's sizes?
He didn't.
I
You
did
Got
know.
lucky.
The only one that I knew was him.
For
I
this
mean, I
will
could
have
probably
to be.
paint some of your regular clothing. I actually do have painter's tools.
If anyone has any extra paint, paint me.
Margot, I think that is your.
All right.
Your
Your job
wheelhouse,
now.
good sir.
Margot he has a tiny little
All right.
paintbrush in his hand with his giant
he
Goliath
actually,
hands.
he actually does have painter's tools. That's one
You
of the
see
things I
him.
had to
You
say.
see him. He's holding a paint can. It looks much smaller in his hand, and he has a little painter's tool. He's ready to go to town.
Wait. Before you paint, is this washable?
I mean, anything is washable, but is it gonna come out? That's what you're wanting to know, right?
I guess you'll have to see.
Oh, for the sake of
Commence
the journey.
the
Should be
artistry.
fine. Should be
I mean,
fine.
it's either that or death. So you know.
Oh,
Well,
okay,
maybe
that's not bad.
like enslavement.
22.
You paint her like a Picasso. You all are so impressed that this large Goliath, this mammoth of a man, he was like a wizard painting. Pablo Picasso reincarnated. She is painted to the gods.
Painted
He
for
is-
gods, yes.
She is. You see Margot kind of step back, and he puts the paintbrush to his face after he's done. He just nods as you see him place his little painter's kit back into his bag. You are now fully painted gold.
Can't believe
Thank
it.
you, Mom.
Masterfully done.
Yes.
Not
yes,
bad,
indeed.
Morgal.
I'm
Not
just
bad.
fanning my arms to let it dry.
Do you need a slight whoosh of heat to cure the paint? Or will that just turn you to stone?
Oh boy.
You'll probably be fine.
I should be fine. I just stand
Alright.
there and keep fanning.
Did everybody else? How did you all roll?
I rolled a 10.
A 2?
Yours are slightly baggy.
Eh.
Margot, yours is a tent, so
Yeah.
I mean it fits ish.
You
Same.
got a 2? Okay.
Huh?
He had
Who
a
else got?
No.
Who got a 2?
Nick.
Hero Edge.
Nick, you have on some tiny booty shorts. These things do not fit you well.
I actually thought it
These
would be the other
shorts-
way around.
Your ass cheeks are hanging out like Daisy Duke style right now. Those cheeks are popping.
I thought he would just be wearing a giant like shirt with ultra long sleeves that he has to
No.
like take up to walk.
No,
Nick, I'm so
I've made
sorry.
it booty shorts, and his top is extremely long on him, so it looks almost like a dress. So you have booty shorts and a dress. This
Beautiful.
giant ass shirt
Beautiful. I
that
love
looks
it.
like it was made for about a 6 foot some odd man or
Let
woman.
me roll your sleeves. That way you can use your hands at least. I sit and roll his sleeves and pin them in place. There. Yeah. Away with you.
Okay, I did not do a good job at this.
You did well enough.
Look, you're helping, and that's what counts.
As long as we can move quickly and get
You're
through
a
this.
cartographer, not a seamstress. So
Yeah,
That
that's
is
fair.
true. Okay. Who has a plan?
I
Well,
look
if
at
I
you.
Take back
recall
alleys
correctly,
and sneak.
you were
Okay,
going to
you
send
all
us
have a
something.
horrible plan. I have a better plan.
I mean, I was looking at you anyway, but okay.
Would you like to know my plan?
Yes.
We're gonna bring the guy gold.
Okay.
but
All right.
wait.
How?
We're gonna bring him gold. We're gonna go steal some gold from some people. You might be saying, well, that's kind of risky, which is why I've already done it. Boom!
All right.
He throws
fantastic.
down a bag full of gold fruit and gold vegetables.
Wow.
I am concerned, however, that we're attracting attention to ourselves by presenting ourselves to.
Except
point.
he knows that everybody is going to have something gold. The only trouble is if he recognizes any of us.
That's a good point.
The only person they won't recognize is Morgul, but everybody else, the Court of Cinders is likely aware of by now.
Fine. How about the 5 of you all come up with a better plan?
That's
Sneak.
what we're doing.
I mean, I'm just worried about the prospect of offering the dragon who can make gold.
He insists everybody do so. It is his way of being worshipped, I think.
Okay,
Ah.
idea. We have more gold. Bring the gold to King Midas, because you're right. He will recognize all of us except Morgul.
He's got a point.
So if we can just hide somewhere while Morgul handles King Midas, I think that we actually might be able to do this.
So are you saying that we should skirt around Midas while he's making an offer?
Well, yes, actually, that's a perfect plan.
Sounds like our best plan, really.
But then what about Morgul?
Oh, once he's offered the gold, he just moves on, right?
Except Midas might use his abilities to turn him to gold. That's a
Hmm.
problem.
That is an issue.
Is there a way to get around said dragon to the well without him seeing us?
The sewers.
Great,
Wow.
we're all familiar with sewers.
Yep.
Let's go.
More so.
A little bit.
Or-
Talia, it's fine. It's for the greater good. It's fine.
If you all are good at building hopping, go building hopping.
I don't necessarily trust my ankles for that kind of thing. right
I've
now.
not done building hopping before. I've read about it.
I don't necessarily trust the roofs to handle me.
Considering it's a
Very
dragon,
true.
he should be able to see above the roofs. So
You're a big man. That's
Indeed.
up to you all.
And have you seen some of the shingling work? It leaves a little bit to be desired.
I say the only way at this point to get through with all of us is going around and just making sure we are very, very quiet.
I mean, let's just do the sewers.
since everything's made of gold, wouldn't the sewage technically be gold?
Could be.
I mean, that's probably not the type of gold you want.
No, but you can wash it. Let's go to the sewers, guys. Come on.
Yeah, that's washable gold.
He opens the door ever so slightly.
I don't see anybody. Come on.
As he starts to lead you all out and you go down the alleyway, you see the sewer grate before you.
All right.
Go in.
Either of you two, you're very large and you look very strong.
He looks at Willow and he looks at Morgul.
Can either of you lift that?
You may do the honors.
Lovely. Strength check.
Okay.
+4 bonus, right? Minimum.
Ew. That is only a 14. I have a +5 in my strength, by the way, because of racial. So.
Fair.
So
I have a
got
straight
9
10, so.
before that. Yeah.
You lift the sewer grate.
Okay.
Morgul, you see him just... he struggles for a moment and then poof, this large sewer grate comes off and he very slowly puts it over to the side.
I hurry into the sewer.
As everybody
Drax
gets
is go.
down into the sewer, you hear, "Bring me gold."
As you can see,
It's him.
Draxus, he likes.
Oh, yes. Bring me some of that. As you see him putting the sewer grate, and the voice slowly gets a little bit softer, but his booming voice is still ringing into the sewer system that he
Thanks
wants
for
more
that.
gold.
Thanks for that, at least.
All
Okay.
right.
As you all start getting down into the sewer, you see that even the water seems to have gold bits that are going through it.
I'm not
But the
touching
water
that.
itself is not gold.
I'm not touching.
I mean,
So
I'm not
this is
surprised.
only. So this is only a surface thing, and it can only go so deep. That's
Well,
good.
I don't see gold supporting life after all. Innard's concerned.
Okay. Who has light? Because it's really dark in here.
I cast dancing lights.
I think I have a torch. Give me a moment.
Torch. We'll use torch.
Just making sure. Yeah, I got a torch.
Torch it is.
Over the table, I love your crunk voice.
Thank you.
Yes,
That
I-
was an alarmingly good croc.
Yeah, it is spot on.
Very much appreciated. I'm actually using it for an NPC in my other game.
Nice.
Who is a paladin.
Oh no. I have a deep-seated disdain for paladins.
Yes, but let's be real. If there was going to be a class for crunk, it would be a
It is
paladin.
paladin.
Well, it's either going to be paladin, ranger, or maybe druid, because...
Squeaker, McSqueaker, squeak, squeakity.
Yeah.
Oh shit, he set the battle mat up.
Of course, you didn't think it was going to be an easy
going
dungeon.
through a sewer.
Sewer.
I
That's
mean,
fair.
yeah.
At the least, we're going to probably find an Otiok down here.
Yeah, it's just that whenever he sets the battle map up, things usually go as horribly as possible.
Fair.
Oh, please.
I haven't even released the horrible.
Nope.
I've been kind.
Yep.
and that's what keeps my D&D mind up.
Rob. He has shelves.
I
We've
can see
seen
that.
them.
I don't even want to know what he's going to bring
They're
out
very
towards the end of the
occupied
campaign.
shelves.
Yes,
And he
they
does
are.
plan on using some of the things on that shelf. We don't know what, but we've seen some horrifying things.
I see a Godzilla. That makes me happy.
You see what?
Oh yeah, in your
on the
background,
shelves.
your camera background, we see some of the shelves.
You do?
Yep.
I see
Just
what
a bit.
I see what looks to be Godzilla looking dude
That's
on
not
the shelf.
Godzilla.
I see. Should be.
It's worse.
Is it a freaking Charask?
Kitty?
It's much worse.
Oh,
You
no.
talking about the bear thingy?
What?
The bear thingy? I can't see
No,
that.
they can't see that.
Oh. I don't know what that's called.
Oh, there's the kitty. I accidentally woke the kitty. My bad.
Okay, here we go. Beep. Boop. And the first one in was actually
Awesome.
Mick, right?
Yep.
I
Probably.
think, yeah.
Yeah.
That looks about right.
Oh, excuse me.
Fabulous.
I mean, I'm above everybody, so I can just kind of.
Yeah, you could like step over any of us except maybe Tralia.
I completely forgot that the blue doesn't work.
Don't
Well.
know if this die is going to be reliable. Where's a 19?
The
We
good
can
old
get a
metal
copy
D20
of
is
this.
being weird.
The child is now most definitively awake, by the way, Thane.
Okay, so everything that I've colored in green is sewage water.
Huh, I don't
So
know.
everything.
No, these spots.
Oh, I thought the lines were
Oh.
pipes.
Oh, they're like canals and not walls. I get it.
They're
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the same.
I thought we were like literally in a pipe. In like a giant
No.
pipe.
Yeah, same. I thought we were like in the Ravnik sewers.
So we can
Oh,
see everything, but it's just there's certain canals in the ground that are deeper.
So there are like shoot off, almost room-esque types of areas that slope down into what look to be rooms. Almost. What do you do?
Go forward.
Yeah, we follow.
So as you all are
Forward.
moving through the sewage, you hear pitter-pattering through the water. Somewhere, there's something else in here with you.
My passive perception, I think, is a 13.
To try and look and see what's in here?
Well, I also have dark vision, but
You see nothing in front of you.
Can I sense what's in the water?
Make a perception check for me
Okay,
with
what
your
do I,
senses.
what do I roll for that?
D20.
Plus, did I plus anything?
Plus
16.
your wisdom.
16 plus 2. That's 18.
You sense that off to the left, there appears to be something that is starting to walk toward you all because of the sound that you're making as you're moving forward.
I hold up my hands and I'm like, guys, stop. Something's coming at the left.
You hear a
Sounds friendly.
Sounds hungry.
What do we do?
Prepare. I don't think there's getting out of this. I think we're preparing at this point. I look at
Yeah.
our new friend.
what do you think?
I think you need to bring out the dancing lights because I gotta put this torch away from my other sword.
I was just going to say.
Yeah.
Okay.
By the way,
so,
Thane the cat has stolen your seat.
so Justin, over
course
the
she
table
has.
question.
Yeah.
So it's create 4 torch-sized lights within range. Can I take 1 or 2 of them and throw them in a particular direction?
the orbs move as one the majority of the time. So the dancing lights are literally dancing around each other in a cyclical fashion.
So I can illuminate a certain space. So
Yeah.
I guess it makes sense.
So each of them provides a certain amount of light. Altogether, it's a tad bit at your level. It's a tad bit brighter than a torch. At this point, you can send it into certain directions, or you can have it follow you all around.
Okay, so if Morgul's torch is out, is it pitch black? Like nothing would be able to see unless it could
Like
basically has night vision.
Pretty much, it's pitch black,
Okay. So
except for the tiny bit of light that's coming out of the sewer grate,
which side is
through
the
the hole.
sewer grate on?
right behind you all,
Okay.
where you came from.
Now the area to the right that's not green, that's just like concrete, right?
Yes. as far as you can tell.
Okay, so I.
It seems to be some kind of sluice.
Okay, Morgul, put your torch out. I have a plan.
Can do.
I take dancing lights and I throw it in the opposite direction in effort to distract the monster and get it to run a completely different direction. And I want to throw it like as far as possible. 120
Well, what's
feet.
its range? Huh?
120 feet.
Okay. So you see Draxus as he starts conjuring these 4 orbs of light that start dancing around each other. As you see the mystical energy start coming from the palm of his hand, and it starts silently moving through the sewer system. And you see a large 3-legged creature move out to try to check it. Massive teeth and this undulating tongue with these tentacles writhing around that seem to have teeth on them. As it is, as you can see with the light that is starting to illuminate it, you can tell that this creature has no eyes. It is purely using some kind of sense of smell and maybe vibration.
Guys, it's echolocating. We need to extremely quiet.
Like a church mouse.
Should we just leave it alone?
Does it stay there? Like, where exactly is it roaming around? Because I threw it, I guess maybe I didn't specify. I threw the lights off to the right.
To the right?
Yes. Like,
Do you
away
have complete directional control of it while you do not have eye contact with it? Or does it have to be with what's called within range?
I think you're mostly worried about line of sight kind of things, right?
Line of
Yeah.
sight, yes. Because primarily, you need line of sight.
light must be with. It doesn't say anything about a sight line. Because I mean, I got the 5e card right in front of me. So yeah, it says nothing about sight lines.
So let it land.
So yeah, throw it off to the right to distract the monster and get it to. Oh wait, no, never mind. Fuck. Does anybody have a rock? Anybody have something they can throw?
I have half a loaf of bread.
It's probably stale as a rock anyway. It'll do. So I take the loaf of bread and I throw it off to the right, like as far as humanly possible.
It hits the wall because you all
Okay.
are nowhere near the turn.
Now what does
What a waste of bread.
Was
Now, what does-
stale, Mick, it's fine.
what does
Yeah,
the
it was
mon-
hard
now what does the
bread.
monster do?
Some good hard
It's sitting over there. It's licking up the sewage. You see its tongue going into the sewage, and it's licking it up. You see fecal matter starting to go on its tongue as it's.
If filth fever was a thing, that
You
would
see
be the
its
thing.
tentacles going to the walls, and it's touching them and kind of scraping them as it puts it back down into the sewage.
Maybe this creature is harmless.
I doubt it's
doubt that.
harmless. It has teeth.
Trolley
Yeah.
it's literally eating shit. I don't think it's.
Yes, but maybe it wouldn't be interested in us if we just.
I think it would be
Slowly, like-
interested in literally anything it can fit in its mouth.
Do you think you would be able to control it, Trolley?
I don't.
At least get it to walk away so I can cast Misty Step to get us across the sewer. Wait a second. Do we need to go across the sewer, guide?
That's
Or
a
do
good question.
That is a very good
Ah.
question.
Where is this well exactly?
The well, if I'm not mistaken, it's to the left. Which left? I don't know.
there's only
Well, think about our orientation
not bring
as
a
we
map?
entered the sewer.
yeah,
You
map.
won't want
Do
to
you not
leave
have a map of
quickly.
the sewers?
I mean, yeah, but you see he brings it up and it's slightly wet as it starts to kind of rip in the middle.
Moxie, can you dry it?
Not without destroying it. I don't.
I can put it back together again. I really can.
You see him just kind of slapping it on the wall, and as he... Uh-oh.
What's up?
Morgul, I think you and I might be line of defense for this.
You seem to be an Epcot cartographer.
Everybody stop. Everybody.
Pull up my
You
crossbow.
see this creature lower its jaw as its tongue lashes out.
Yeah, you're a real pleasant little fucker, aren't you?
And then I look at everybody and just go.
No, it's too
Roll
late
for
Already-
initiative, everybody.
Draxus, it
Far,
already sees us. There's
Far
no
too
sense in
late
being
for
quiet.
that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought.
That's why I went ahead and said the extremity that I said.
Where
That's
was
a total
that
of
for free?
that's a
Is it
6.
initiative?
15.
Yeah.
Did you say a D20, Justin?
Yes.
Initiative,
To roll
is
initiative,
always...
it's always a d20.
That is a
D-
waste of a nat 20.
The 18 for
23.
me.
Yeah, it kind of was.
Okay, so who had the highest roll?
I had a 17.
I had 17 plus 1, which is 18.
23.
Okay.
And then
I had a 6.
And then it's plus initiative, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
18.
Yeah, Trolley and I. Oh, yeah, Trolley and I tied.
Yeah.
Great.
we
We're,
both-
we're getting out all of
Who
our
has the
high
higher,
rolls
dexterity between
for
the two?
Yeah, who
initiative.
Oh
has
no,
the
I
higher
had a
dex-
low roll.
Okay, the
Uh,
rest of us are getting our high rolls out and during initiative, which is just fantastic.
Yeah.
Which number for dexterity? I have a +2, then a 14 circled.
Depends on whether or not he reaches. Like, if you guys have the same modifier, it's whoever has the higher dex in that case.
Okay,
So-
I have a +2 modifier. Your axis.
I have a +1, so.
So
you will
yeah,
beat me on
yours
that.
would be higher, so you would be first in the order there for that. However, Justin chooses to do that. So
Yeah,
Water.
that's fine. So Morgul's going first, Willow's going second, the creature goes third. Who was fourth?
I had 18.
wait, did y'all three all roll 18?
Yep.
Oh, mine's +3.
Okay, so you would go first between.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, we'll go
Beautiful.
So
first.
then Willow.
The healer should not have high initiative.
No, you shouldn't. You should have the lowest, but instead, no, it's the bard who can easily just deep fry this shit-eating monstrosity.
I'm kinda
At least
glad
I have
I've
a
got high
crossbow.
roll on that, but-
I'm not using my magic. Not
Mitnick,
having to
how
use my
how
magic.
weak is your character?
Me?
Like physically?
My strength is 0.
10, basically. It's a 10.
Hmm.
Well,
'Cause
11.
if you
but
wanted
yes.
to, I could give you a bark skin if you wanted to before you roll, before you move,
Sure.
if that's allowed.
Yeah, sure.
If the DM allows.
Justin, question: how far away is this thing actually from us? Then,
Well,
Was,
I don't
like,
think
could see
it's
the
close
square
enough
out,
at this
but-
point to do damage on first round. So even if it's,
50 feet away.
Okay, yeah.
I don't think it's close enough to do damage on first round. So you can probably give it
Okay.
to me in your turn order.
Each one of those
That's
squares that you all see represents 5 feet.
Fantastic. I like it when
That's
things have proper
perfectly
scaling.
fine, because that does actually help me out a lot. Because there's something I need to do on my first turn anyway.
What is the
Um,
range on? Ooh.
Okay,
80
so first
feet.
up is Morgul. You see the creature put its feet, its 2 front feet, into the water as it's just kind of sitting there, almost smelling you all and feeling where you are. It has 2 of its tendrils in the water. It knows where you are. It just
I'm
cannot
gonna-
see you.
I'm gonna move 20 feet up,
Okie
and
dokie.
I'm gonna use Hunter's Mark on it. So I choose a creature I can see within my range, which is 90 feet on there for that, and mystically
Okay.
mark it as my quarry until the spell ends, which is up to an hour for me. I deal an extra 1d6 to damage to the target whenever I hit it with a weapon attack.
Sounds good.
So that's gonna be my turn. I've got both my swords drawn. I just want to get in front of where I'm at there for that and just be.
You
ready.
all see Morgul just pass right through you all, and you see him, his shoulders kind of flex as you see almost a glint in the darkness in his eyes as he is staring this creature down. Next up, Miknik.
Having seen him do that, I take steps backwards. I want to be just within 70 feet of the creature.
Okay.
Because isn't that your range?
My range
With
is
the crossbow?
80. I don't want
Yeah.
to be at the end of 80. I want to be within 70.
Okay.
And my crossbow is readied. I am not going to attack this round, though.
You all see Mick step back in the ranks where you all are closer to Golger, and he just readies his crossbow. He gets it out and he puts an arrow in there and he locks it into place. And then the creature starts moving toward you all. And the first person that is in his line of sight, Morgal, you see these tentacles start lashing around.
Only have a 14 AC, so it's not gonna be hard to hit me.
Yikes.
That's a 16 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Yikes.
And with both of its tentacles, they wrap onto the side of your arms, and you feel these barbed teeth lock into place, and you can feel a secretion that starts going into your body.
Tralia.
Okay.
Barkskin Morgal.
I have a feeling I
You
know where
take
this is going.
7 damage.
I'm gonna use my stone's endurance, so I need to roll a d12. Hold on a sec.
Okay.
Essentially, what this does is that once between each short rest, I can call for stone's endurance. As a reaction, I reduce damage dealt to me by 1d12 plus 2. So that is an
Dustin,
11, so 13.
How much does this creature weigh? Curiosity.
Neutralize.
Nah,
Rough
you gotta figure
number.
that out.
You
probably have
would
to do
not
some
be
perception
able.
on that.
Yeah.
Probably in the range of hundreds.
It's not an easy thing to throw.
Okay, would it be 500 pounds or less? 'Cause that's all that matters.
That's a
You
good
roll a
question.
perception check, bud.
But yeah,
Oh, yeah, I guess that
This
would.
is-
I'm sorry, I guess that would be.
This is not knowledge that I'm going to give you unless you earn that knowledge.
so I'm marking that stone's endurance is used. There for that.
17.
Do you have an intelligence modifier?
+1, so 18.
Okay.
Not bad roll.
Nope, not bad. Probably isn't going to matter too terribly much to me because I'm probably going to bull rush it and use fireball.
420 pounds.
Oh,
Damn, right under.
can-
Okay.
I can. We're okay, guys. Don't worry.
Oh god.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Really, we're okay.
You are saying that, Draxus. What?
No,
What?
really, we're okay. Really. Like,
What are you? What are you doing?
Okay,
doing?
next up, Tralia. It is your go. What do you wish to do?
Because of the dancing lights, are they currently still going? That he cast the
Yes.
dance? Okay.
Yes.
So we can technically see the creature, right?
You can see it. It's just very dim because he threw it 120 feet in front of him.
Okay.
So
I thought-
it's dim lighting that you all have, but
Okay.
it's lighting.
It is lighting.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. Because it is something that I have come face to face with, I would like to take wild shape of the creature and face it head on and see what it does.
This is where druids get. Ah!
I love druids.
He's like,
Fuck.
shit.
Okay. I don't have another
Okay.
Odiug mini.
Yeah,
I do have another.
I knew I fucking called it. Okay.
Yes, Chase, you called it. It's an Odiug.
Tralia, I was actually.
You know it's bad when the
I was
DM
considering
opens your
doing
door
exactly
like,
that.
hey, by the way.
God,
What were you gonna do? Disguise self or something?
Yeah,
Had a
I was.
cult of
I was.
goblins.
That's
I
different. No,
did.
no, no, no. Disguise self is a humanoid thing,
I'll
not
be
wild
right back.
shape.
I
Wild
gotta
shape.
help him find something.
Okay, since we are taking your cover
Oh,
fell.
there it went.
Your cover fell.
I got it. Which one?
I feared that would
Well,
happen. I'm gonna get
now I
some
have to find
water
my
real
Cody
quick. I'll
City.
be a minute.
Okay.
Didn't actually think that she was going to do that.
Yeah,
But yeah.
for your searching privacy.
You have a druid, and you didn't think she was gonna do that.
No.
I'm sorry.
The only reason I know what the hell this thing is because I had a goblin cult who worshipped one of these things once, and it was fun.
Okay, so basically, any questions similar to what does this creature weigh or anything like that, that would be considered a perception check.
Probably perception
With
or-
intelligence.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Like-
definitely either a straight intelligence check, a perception, or insight.
Might also fall under nature depending on how Justin rules it, because I'm not sure how this falls under D&D rules for the creature type. I think it's an aberration, but again, that's out of
Which,
character
in that
knowledge.
case, it might even be religion check. Do you know
Yeah.
what the hell this thing is?
Yeah.
Which,
Again, not stuff I'd know.
it's
don't
really
even-
hilarious because I worship what amounts to a Lovecraftian deity.
I don't even have a religion thing on my character sheet, so I don't know. Is that exclusive to like certain?
No,
No.
No.
it's
religion is a
skill you
type of
have.
check.
Yeah,
We'll get together and discuss that.
Yeah.
You all see Trollia as she has her hand to the wall, and then she kind of nods, and she walks forward ever so much past Draxus, and right beside Morgal, you see her body shift as her bones start
Has anybody
snapping.
told me that she's a druid?
No.
No, but you know it now, probably.
I mean, probably, unless my immediate reaction is, there's two of them!
Exactly.
She turns into the exact same creature that is in front of you all. Okay. Now with wild shape, is that your entire
Well, it's a spell. Is that all that I can do?
I think that's a standard action, so...
yeah, that's
Yeah, I
a
didn't
standard
know.
action.
Yeah, I didn't know if I could do
Okay.
anything.
So what else do you want to do?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Can I do something else?
Yes.
Okay. Before I do anything, can I sense if this thing is? I know I have to roll for it, but I would like to see if I can sense what its intent is with us, whether to kill or if it's territorial protection that it's doing.
Okay, roll a d20.
11. Do I add anything?
Plus your wisdom.
So it'd be 13.
You see the large creature that Willow is transformed into. You see her put her tentacle up against the wall, and you can tell that this creature has the intent of feasting. It is hungry.
All right. I would like to take one of my tentacles and try and aim for one of its to bite.
Okay.
Do I roll?
Yes, roll a d20, my dear.
I will be
Anything
back.
that you want to do,
Taking
know
care
that
of parental duties.
it's
I shall
probably
go.
going to involve a d20.
Okay. A
Okay.
15. Do I add anything? I'm sorry.
Plus your strength.
To anyone, especially Chase, I don't know my dice. So, plus
Oh,
what? 15 plus what?
Plus your strength.
2. So that'd be 17.
You hit it, and as the tentacle goes and it wraps around one of the other tentacles, you see the teeth go right into the... Here's the part that has the mouth plate of its tentacle, and it latches right here, and you see lacerations from the teeth slicing the flesh as you see what appears to be a very dark, not necessarily blood, but it looks almost like sewage that is coming right out of its tentacle. Roll for damage, please. That'll be 1d6 damage.
Also, you never have to apologize to me for that kind of stuff. I DM. I know how it is with the dice thing. Okay.
I'm sometimes really clueless. That was a 4.
Okay, you see that the teeth wrap into it as this blood sewage starts to ooze from its tentacle as its tentacle writhes back and it puts it down into the sewage water and it Draxus, it is your go.
I want to cast Levitate because it is under 500 pounds.
Now in front of you you have a large creature that Tralia has turned into, and you also have a largish Goliath that is blocking your line of sight of the creature. You are either going to have to move around them to get line of sight, or something of that nature.
Okay. I move to the left to be able to see between.
Give me a
Gordon.
number there, bud. So
Let's
think of it like this. So you should have a
here.
movement speed on your character sheet. You should have a movement speed.
30 feet.
Yes,
I have a
Chase.
question. Could he just not move up onto the alcove area so he doesn't have
He
to worry
can.
about?
I didn't say that it had to be straight in front of him. I said that he just has to move.
You just need to tell him how many blocks you can move based on your speed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then yes, I will move on to the alcove.
Okie dokie. How many squares? And where do you want to be placed?
2.
Do you want to be
and
over
the-
here? Do you want to be over here? Where do you want to be?
2 forward and to the right of Tralia.
Right here?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I want to cast Levitate. Raise it 20 feet as high as I possibly can.
Sure.
Oh, boy.
Okay. Now, guys, we can either all attack it now, or we can run while it falls, because it's going to take a bit to fall.
Don't you have to roll for that?
Yeah, roll for it to see if it stays.
You have to roll for it and see if it actually works.
14.
Oh,
Unless
yeah.
that's a free action.
Or is it a save?
Uh,
Because it wouldn't be a willing target.
It's
no,
definitely
it's
not a willing target.
Yeah, it's not a free action or a save.
Okay, so it takes up a spell slot. You gotta roll for it.
Okay, so 14 plus. Did that have any modifiers on it?
The levitate spell?
Yes.
I
It
would
would be
say
a casting mod.
I'm gonna be strength.
no.
No.
Do it based on.
It'd be whatever your casting is based on.
Yeah, casting
Well,
modifier.
yeah. Your casting
Oh.
modifier, really.
What type of spellcaster are you?
I'm a sorcerer,
So charisma. Be based off
Okay.
your charisma.
Mm-hmm.
which is +1. So my tab's 15.
As you start to try to levitate this creature, you realize it's too heavy for you right now to cast. The creature does not move.
Okay, then I want to cast.
Basically, I'm telling you, you didn't hit it.
Okay.
And that
So
So
when
then-
I say roll to hit, you have to roll to
Okay.
hit it or do something to it. You were unable to manipulate the space energy that is around this creature, so therefore the creature is not levitating right now.
Okay. So
Correct.
then I would like to cast Magic Missile directly at it.
You're gonna have to do that on your next turn, bud.
I messed up, actually, when
Oh,
giving
okay.
you that information.
Yeah, you used
What is
up
your
turn.
proficiency bonus?
My proficiency bonus is +2.
So that would actually be added to that, but I doubt that makes much difference because that would be a 17, right?
17's still pretty high though.
Yeah, but
17 would hit it.
okay. So
Then
I
you would've
messed up. That's my bad. So
Okay.
Well, then
Okay.
we'll go with 17. How long
So
does it
as
stay
you
in the
all
air
see
for?
Draxus concentrating, you see him using both hands, and as his fingers start to curl, you see this large creature start to levitate into the air as sewage starts dripping off of its feet and its tentacles
Uh,
as it starts going up into the air. However, the height of the sewer is only about 9 feet. So it hits the top of the ceiling, and it's still lashing its tentacles out at you all.
I don't think we're getting past that, Draxus.
nope, but it's gonna stay in the air for an hour, and we can attack it while it's up there.
And it can still attack us, but okay.
Nice, easy target.
Moxie,
Oh my
do your magic.
god, it could fly.
With help, yes.
Next up, it's Moxie.
Oh, fuck. All right, everybody stand back. Don't get scorched.
I'm
I
already
Well,
cast
to attack.
Fireball.
She's still behind us, isn't she?
You cast Fireball right now? Roll for it.
No, I move forward and then cast it.
I mean, if she does, anyway, Fireball just appears. It's not like she
Okay.
throws it. So,
So it's about right here, right
Yeah,
now.
it flashes to a point I choose,
and then it,
Right.
boom.
and then it goes
But she
ba-boom.
didn't have line of sight before, which is
That's
why I'm
fine.
being a
On made
stickler.
of jiggliness, it would
That's
melt
fine.
me.
Yeah, that would have been entirely ridiculous. No, I move to where I can see the thing that is floating at the ceiling, and then I cast Fireball.
Okay, roll for it.
I didn't know I was still supposed to roll for spells, but
No, roll for
in the-
damage.
yeah,
oh, damage.
It gets, well, it would normally get a reflex save, but I don't think it can really
Yeah.
control
And it
that.
is
No, it doesn't have a reflex save right now because it is immobilized. It's
Oh,
immobilized.
hey, there we go.
What is this? What?
Also, link you all
Um,
something in the chat
8.
that might be helpful.
Oh, I did that wrong. Whoopsie.
Your chat?
In the general chat.
8d6.
Oh, you posted some. I thought you said you
Yeah.
had a viewer post something.
That's let's see, it's 8d6, correct? Yes. I'm making sure I rolled the correct dice. 31 damage.
Oh, God.
Is it dead yet?
You see a large fireball start appearing in front of this creature that's levitating, and the fireball is slightly under it as you see its limbs getting scorched. And where Trollia had damaged the tentacle beforehand, you see it slough off into the right into the sewage, and you see the creature as you see so much sewage that's pouring from the arm where the both of you sliced it and burnt it off. You see sewage just draining from it as it almost seems like the creature is withering a little bit.
Not sure whether I should be sad or disgusted.
I think I
Morgul.
am.
Yes.
It's your turn.
Wait, doesn't? Oh no, never mind. Go ahead. Sorry.
With
It doesn't
it,
want here.
oh,
No, I lost track. Sorry. Go ahead.
with it
Okay.
levitating, am I still able to actually hit the thing? That's what I'm
Yes.
curious. If I,
It's
okay.
only 9 feet in the air. Your swords with
Alright.
that, you're going to
Thank
be able to. You're going to be
God
able
for
to.
dual wielding. Okay, so I'm gonna go up to it with my short swords, and I'm gonna attack it and use my bonus action to attack it again.
Okie dokie.
First one is a 24 to hit.
That it.
Okay.
That do hit.
And since that is my first hit, and it has taken damage, another thing I have takes effect. Give me a sec. I have what is called Colossus Slayer as my special ability. So, it's going to take 1d6 plus 5 plus 1d8 plus, let me get the hunter's mark, another d6. So, give me a moment.
Woof.
Good lord. And here I
Alrighty.
thought my 8d6 fireball was impressive.
So let's see. Before I roll the second d6, we're already at 11 for the first hit. 16 damage from the first hit total. I do not get my Colossus Slayer again from this, but I do still keep my Hunter's Mark, so if I hit him again, that's going to do more damage. So
Joy of joys.
that one, however, is only a 12 to hit.
That does not hit.
I figured not. Okay. So
You all
Yeah.
see Margal just move forward through the thick sludge that is right below you all, and you see him take a large swing with his sword as it goes, and it kind of gets stuck in this thick hide of this creature as he kind of starts to, with his other sword, he goes in for another jab up into it, and you see one of the tentacles slash it right out of the way, and that other one is just stuck in there as you see more of this sludge blood just dripping out of this creature, and you take your sword right out. This thing is looking rough. It's not having a good day.
Just to generally let you guys know how that works for me, by the way, Colossus Slayer, if it's underneath its hit point maximum, I deal an extra d8 of damage once per turn.
Hey, there we go.
Yeah, so
Just an over-the-table question about spell length. So levitate, it lasts an hour. How many turns is that?
A lot.
a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Okay.
It's a lot of turns.
Okay. Just wanted to know.
A turn is literally 6 seconds.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay, we're good. Remember, I said we're good. We're good.
So y'all good for a little while. I mean, it's dark because you sent it like 120 feet. There's still light. It's just not as much if you had only sent it
That's
the 50
500
feet.
turns, by the way, just to let you know. I just did the math real quick.
Nice.
Quick muffs. That's them quick muffs.
2 plus
Okay,
2 is
next
4.
up, Nick. It's your turn, bud.
All right. Do I have line of sight?
No.
You're so far behind.
No, everybody butted in front of you.
Yeah.
All right. I would like
There's
to
3 people in front of
move
you.
like a chess knight to the right.
Okay.
So up 1 and over the rest.
Up 1, and where?
Let's
How
see,
many over?
I think I only have 25 feet. So
Maybe the third block
5, 10,
on the right.
15, 20. I think just outside of the black lines box.
Here?
Yep. No, one more. One in.
Yeah.
One in. Sorry.
Yeah.
There.
In.
Okay,
mean,
yes. Now you do have line of sight.
Okay. All right. I am going to fire a crossbow bolt straight into its mouth, or as close to that as possible.
It's lashing out right now, so you got a good.
So that was a nat 20.
Oh, good job.
Nice.
It does 1d8 plus 3 of damage.
Roll the damage.
Isn't a
And
nat
we're going to wait
20
for Chase
full?
to get back.
Because you have an immensely colorful description.
Isn't nat 20 full?
Full damage, or is
Well,
it?
yeah, it is full damage, but I was just trying to
Oh, okay. That's fair.
elongate
Yeah.
time.
Well, the roll is only a 2, so that would be 5.
Good job, bud.
Yeah.
Well done. You fucked it all up.
As long as we're continuing to ignore the rules of D&D, yeah, I fucked it up.
Yay.
I don't really play by the full
Hath
set of
returned.
rules.
It's the best way to do it.
Nat
All right,
20!
Chase.
Mm-hmm.
Mick got a nat 20.
Holy shit. All right.
You all see Mick take a moment as he puts his hand over his heart, and he grabs his crossbow and he aims directly at the creature as it's levitating, and he takes a deep breath in and a deep breath out. The bolt gets cast straight right into this creature's mouth as it goes into the back of its throat and straight out of the back of this creature. You see its tentacles slough over and droop
Yay.
as this creature is levitating there, limp as
Who needs
a
healing?
noodle.
You believe it be dead?
I said,
It is dead.
I
Well
said,
done.
Right. Who needs healing?
None of us
I
really.
don't think me.
He does. We don't.
I don't. He does. Yeah. He attacked me, but I essentially shrugged it off. 'cause he-
Tralia, do you transform back?
No, I stay the same.
Nice.
Okay.
I like it.
We have an
Ew.
OTG with us. That's.
And I go up to Moxie and I pat her on the back. Not just a dumb kid anymore, am I?
I rejoin the party.
You've gained a bit
I
of
would like
wisdom.
to. I'm gonna take one of my tentacles and
I pat you
slap
on the
everyone
head.
the back as a good pat.
God.
Tralia's tentacles go and start slapping y'all on the back
Ew!
in joyous, raucous ways as
Oh.
sewage sludge starts
Oh,
coming
yeah.
off of the back of you. The teeth, she's folded down so that it's a flat
Oh.
tentacle that's just slapping sewage right on the back of you all. The
I will
scent
never-
Oh yeah!
of sewage, just straight up absolute raw sewage, like backwash from your toilet, that is the smell that you all are now having on your
Oh,
persons
no.
right now.
Miss Mox needs a bath now.
And I go
I
up
agree.
next to Tralia. I appreciate the congratulations, but now we all literally smell like shit.
Can I do
Talia,
something?
please change back.
Clearly, this is a tactical plan.
What?
Can I do something?
Yeah.
Since Draxus got snarky with me, I'd like to swipe him under his feet and he lands it.
Roll a d20 for me, dear.
Oh, god damn it.
Did Draxus roll a reflex save for me?
Nice.
I'll allow it. No.
I can't
That
roll a
is-
reflex save.
This is what happens when you BS.
So you see
There are
Tralia
repercussions for your actions, sir.
her tentacle swipes Draxus's legs with this snarky comment as he rolls off of the sluice and down into the sewage.
For the record, I said that in character.
Yeah.
Draxus, you're covered in shit right now as he gets up out of the sewage and
This is what
Got what was
happens when you
coming.
shoot off your mouth.
Yep.
You
you see Tralia kind of with the most smug laughter that she can muster as an Odiug.
So I
And then if I can do something, I'd like to splash as much in her direction as possible.
Are we really going to have a fight in shit right now, guys? We have somewhere we
Draxus,
need to
have
get.
you learned something
we
today?
have.
But no, like I'm laughing while I do it. Like we're just having fun.
Draxus, no, now is not the time. We need to get moving.
I mean, to be fair, at least nothing else will think that we're coming through the waters this way. Surely if the OTO sensed us by smell, or the thing that I don't know the actual name of in character sensed us by smell, it will never be able to pick us up again if it has any comfort.
Fair.
Yes,
but
I'm sure if that creature sent us by smell, you're exactly right.
Well,
let's
So,
get
I gotta
moving.
say- Good job, guys. I'm real proud of you.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thanks. We try.
I can see why they chose you now, so. Okay.
He says as we're all covered in raw sewage.
Except for that part. You all
Yeah.
really smell like shit.
Yeah, we do.
I'm going to want a bath when we
Well,
get
the
where
lucky
we're
thing
supposed to
is,
be.
I can just shed this tent, and I'm fine.
as you all start making your way down through the sewers, he has the map kind of put together to a point where he is starting to read it. Oh yeah, we go this way. As you all start making your way through the left side, you then hear more gold. And you see the sewer grate that you all were supposed to go over to go lifting right up as that loud noise happened.
You sure about this, Gordle?
It
Yeah,
says this is where it's supposed to be, so.
I see.
yeah.
Aren't wells supposed to be like going down?
A well? We've got to go to the top of the well, and then you all got to jump down it. It's
No,
out
no.
of the city limits.
Okay.
We got to go up. We got to go over. We got to go to the well. You all
And then
got to
we go
jump
down.
down in the well.
And
Hey, go
hopefully
down.
not break our kneecaps. Got it.
All right.
The only reason that we went down in the sewer is so that we don't be in his line of sight.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm just concerned,
Well-
because it was him that caused the grate we're supposed to go through to flood.
I'm aware. He's a big dude.
So he could be not within line of sight and still do that, I think.
Oh, yeah. He's
that's a
big.
problem.
He big. Last I saw, he was huge.
Well, I know I was the first one to jump down into the sewer, but I'm not volunteering myself to be the first one up.
I
Well, the guy with the
will.
grate up.
I mean, given that if you look down, if I shut my eyes, you can't tell the difference between me and the bottom of the sewer, probably.
So
I
you want
will-
to be the one?
I will go and pretend to be Magic Sootball and look up through the grate.
The sewer grate is kind of cattywampus from where it lifted up due to the
Lucky.
sheer stompage of whatever did that, right?
Okay.
So as you lift it off, you can see that the town is back toward your left. And you see the tree that's covered in gold, and you see the massive gold and black horns of the creature of King Midas. And you see his large golden wings that are wrapped around the tree. And you see him kind of sitting there almost as if he's turned it into a throne. And you see people that are literally coming down off of the tree. They've made some kind of platform near his face, and they are throwing gold at him. But you also see the well that is about 60 feet in front of you.
I see the well. He's not looking this way. We may want to shed the shiny things, though, at this point.
They are too
Don't-
shiny anyway anymore.
Yeah, that's fair, but we now can probably just...
Let's go.
Justin, how far away did you say that the
60.
well was?
60
About
feet.
60 feet.
We can get there pretty fast, guys.
I can teleport us half that.
All of us?
Yes.
I don't think we need to worry about
you've
teleporting.
exceeded the limit for how many people that you can teleport at this point.
Oh shit.
You've only ever teleported at maximum, 3 people.
Mm-hmm.
I see. Okay, let's walk briskly.
Also, teleporting might draw a little bit of attention.
It would.
Oh,
'Cause
I didn't know if
suddenly,
Misty Step
if we just
would do
suddenly
that.
Nightcrawler into the situation, that might be a problem.
True. I
mean, it is out of the city. We can see the city off to one side and the wells on the other side. So we're going away from the city to get to it. So,
Fair.
but all right, guys. For now, he's not looking this way. Let's be swift and silent.
As you all get up and out of the sewer,
Hey,
You all are-
wait.
Huh?
I'm still a giant slimy monster.
Yeah,
You
you
can
gotta
drop
yeah,
that.
you're
back.
sloughing out of the,
Okay.
or do you change back?
I was gonna say, can't you just drop that?
Well,
Yes.
yeah, I wanted to change back before we reached.
Okay.
Okay.
Change
I
back.
just didn't know if you forgot.
So
I was like,
Stralia's form, you see her, and she's back into the cute Fearbulg that she normally is.
And it is very cute. Earbolgs are very
However,
adorable.
what is different is you see her form doesn't have as much of the sewage on it as you would think. Because it was a completely different form.
Fair.
Lucky you.
It was almost as if she was putting on a mere costume and then taking it off.
Lucky
So
you.
When
you
her
cover
body-
us in it.
That's how you do it.
And
folks.
you come out covered, and you come out, shall we say, smelling like roses.
No, she still smells like shit. You all do.
Yes, but proverbially. Proverbially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She still
I'm not-
has shit on
I'm
her.
not
It's
as
just not as
She
much
still
as a
has shit
normal
on her.
Odiug would have.
Yeah. All right. Well, here's the well.
As you all start making your way toward the well, you then hear, "Wait!"
Just run. Run.
Run, book it.
Everybody run.
Go.
Quadruple.
I smell you,
We need to move.
Children,
Run. We need to
Papa,
get this
where
done.
are you?
Gorgal.
I would like to
Quick
start
as
running
possible.
towards the well.
We're
As
gonna
you all
open
start
up
running
now.
toward the well, you see the tree starting to
Oh,
shift.
No.
I don't see it because
And you
I'm
see-
focused.
Gilgore running right behind you guys as you see him go over the well and toss the rock in and start enchanting. And each of your items that you have start to glow an intense light.
Okay.
And that light energy starts going toward the well.
I hop
Down
in
we
the well.
go.
I hop
Everybody
in the well.
jump.
Okay.
Yep, hop right down.
And then you see, no!
Leap.
Gilgore, run.
Everybody
Or
is
come
right
with
there
us.
at the well. Jump in, hurry!
Yeah,
We're in.
Everybody's in.
Yeah.
I'll distract him.
Can I grab Gilgore as I'm
Gilgore.
dropping in?
No, you all go. I'll distract him.
No.
But you.
But you won't be safe.
He doesn't expect me. He may torture me, but I will lead him in a different direction as to where you all will be. Go. Go now. I'll be fine.
Hope you're
Another
right.
name to add to my list.
Be well, Master.
As you all fall down the well, the portal energy starts to
Here we go
swirl
again.
around you. As you see this energy of red, purple, yellow, black, all starts to swirl around you, and an intense white light encompasses your vision. As you all start to come to, you see what is a meadow and forest around you. It's absolutely beautiful.
I think.
And there
we're where
is
we
know.
a
need to be.
house. There's a house that's in front of you. And it seems to be the only house that's kind of like out in the middle of the woods.
Are we still covered in shit?
Almost certainly.
I mean, you have what you had on you, bud.
yeah.
Just imagining Morgal stretching, be like, "Oh, what a weird dream." Oh, you guys are still here. Okay, so not a dream.
This is not a dream.
I didn't know if the portal was cleansing or not.
No, portals aren't typically
No.
cleansing.
You may wish to just go roll in the grass and get some of it off.
Can I sense any kind of
You
like
got a
water or
point.
pond or anything around us?
It's a good
Yes.
question.
Great.
We should probably go wash off.
Yes.
There is a house that is in front of you that seems to have water, and there's also a stream that is off to your right, about 120 feet off into the forest area. There seems to be a stream.
Remember,
I run to
down
the stream and just roll in it.
Yeah, I
Super
like to make
hard.
a deep line for the stream.
We should have probably gone a little bit downstream. That's gonna get there drinking what? Okay.
I don't care. I'm covered in shit.
Praxis. We should be cognizant of that.
Yeah, we should.
You all are washing yourself off in the stream, and you just take a moment as the sun is hitting your face. There's almost a calm that goes over you. This place seems peaceful.
I could live in a place like this, but I think I'd miss the city a little too much.
I love
Exchange
nature.
of pace
wouldn't
from
miss
giant
it.
gold dragon trying to stomp us.
Reminds me a
Wait.
little bit of home.
We still have the bag of solid gold, don't we?
Yes, we do.
What?
Well,
You have a point,
we have a bag of solid gold fruit.
or at least gold-plated fruit, like hard plating on it.
Gilgore had the bag of solid.
Did he
You
not
all
give it
didn't.
to
Never
I
gave
thought
it to us.
he gave it to us though.
He set it down on the table. Nobody
Ah.
said whether or not that they
Fair.
took it.
And
That's fair.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, that was his plan. He was going to give you all the
Yeah.
bag. He set it down on the table and he said, "This is my plan."
we chose a different plan.
And
Mhm.
nobody chose, "Hey, there's a giant bag," and nobody told me.
Yeah, we never
gonna
grabbed
take
it.
We
that
never did.
bag.
That's fine.
It's
That's
still
fair.
in his shop.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair. I was
Damn.
gonna say,
Oh, well.
wait,
You
do
could
we
use it
have
more
a
than
bag
we
of
could, I
solid
think.
gold? No.
It would be nice, but no.
Yeah,
could
it would
use
be
it
nice,
more
but
than
no.
we could, I think.
Next time when I give context clues like that, somebody pick up the damn bag full
Yeah.
of golden cucumbers. I mean, come on.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, we fucked
That's
up
very
on
fair.
that.
Hmm.
Oh well, at least you have a bard and a druid who can earn you decent money.
Yeah. I mean, I can hunt, but that's about all I
What
can
do you do?
Let's go check out the house and see who lives there.
Well, I'm rolling
Okay.
in the stream.
Draxus,
we're-
are you done
we're
bathing
cleaning.
yet? Good grief, you take longer than most women.
I dust my smell myself. We're good.
It's about, I would say, around 2:30 in the afternoon right now.
I hope the rocks are good enough to filter out.
Yeah, I really do too. Because
That
otherwise,
is
these
a
people are
very
not going
gross
to be
thing.
happy to see us.
As,
You all
as-
what?
I don't think the stream actually goes to the house. I think it goes away from the house.
Probably fair.
It keeps going down into the forest, but you can tell that there's some kind of water catching system, a filtration system that
Oh,
seems to be in
good.
place that is collecting the water.
That's fair.
Then I just look at Moxie and go, even I have my limits.
Yes. Well, off to the house.
Yes, off to the house. I follow Moxie.
Indeed.
As you all start going up to the house, you see a older looking man around the age of, I would say, 48, that is sitting right on his porch in a rocking chair. He's rocking back and forth and he is whittling. He's whittling something. And he is he's an elf. And he's whittling away.
48's not very old for an elf.
No, I said the look of him.
He looks about 48,
He
which means
looks
he is
about-
much older.
Which means
48.
Yeah. Like equivocal to human years, I guess.
Yeah.
Can I roll perception to see if this person is in any way familiar?
I can't hear you.
I said, sure, yeah, go ahead.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
There.
yeah, you blanked out.
Yeah,
for
your
a second.
audio went
I
for a
did?
sec. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
my B.
You good, you good.
Fixed. I do not know this person, even if I met them yesterday.
If it's perception, you really can't see him all that
This
clearly.
person
It's
does not
sense.
look familiar to you in any form or capacity.
I need to get
I
closer
nudge
to my
Moxie.
mic.
Nudge Moxie. Who is this?
I don't think I would know this person.
All I know is he's a fellow man of the craft.
Well, we could just tell him that Gilbert sent us.
It would be 18 insight. With a +2, that's a 20.
To see what?
Do I would I recognize him in
No.
any form? No.
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 None of you do.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir. Gilgore sent us.
The heck was that sound?
I think
That was me
Justin
putting
trying.
that thing back into the box, but it sounded like a large fart.
Like, no, that sounded like a dying velociraptor being stomped by an elephant.
No,
Which
it
is
was.
the last of the heffalumps.
Like those bass boost things on YouTube.
I did not think that was going to make that loud of a noise. It was very loud. It was surprising. Okay.
I think this is the happiest session we've had since like night 5.
So what do you all do?
Oh,
Really sad when
I-
we've been covered in shit for like a third of it.
I walk up to the older gentleman and say, "Excuse me, sir. Gilgore sent us."
Gilgore. I'm
Yes.
afraid I don't know any Gilgore.
Shopkeep likes maps.
A good cartographer.
Well, we just got thrown down a magic portal well
My
from
name is
Timbervale.
Silvax.
Where are we, Silvax? What is this place?
You're in the Dundrin Forest.
I don't think I've ever been this far away from home.
This is
That's-
my home.
Yes, we're supposed to find someone named Thaxia.
Sia?
Thaxia, yes.
Thaxia. Thaxia.
Or does maybe a field of flowers that smell like poison ring any bells to
Ah.
you?
Yeah, that does ring a bit of a bell to me.
Do you by chance know where that is? Maybe.
I could show you all where the field of flowers that smells like that is. But we'll have to wait until tomorrow.
Okay.
To
I
do it.
think we all need a good night's rest.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be a bad idea.
Do you
Would
know
you
of
mind
a
if
place
we-
could stay for the night?
Sure, you can use my place if you want.
Oh, that would be
Thank you.
most wonderful.
Thank you.
Sleep with a roof instead of just the clouds.
There's
Weary travelers, I don't mind.
We
As
appreciate
you
it very much.
stare back. Okay. Yeah, you all feel free. You can
kinda
sleep.
just, like-
There's a couple of the rooms. Couple
I
of
kinda
rooms in the back.
Thank you.
Just whisper to everyone, like, is it suspicious that he's being so nice?
No.
Never heard of hospitality.
I understand your concern, Trolley, but I do not think we have any better option.
Besides,
But he didn't ask us our names or why we're here. Just invited us into his home.
that's common hospitality in some areas of the world. Not everywhere is extremely suspicious.
Would be good to offer the host a gift, though.
I shall sleep with one eye open.
I mean, I play some music loud enough to permeate the entire household.
I just lay on a bed.
That was
For
a
all
19 on
intents and
dice again.
purposes, you all are alone right now.
I don't
Okay.
think we really need to worry. After all, he was friendly after we mentioned the name, and
Yeah.
Chase, when I make a point to say that you all are alone,
Yep.
that is time for you all to role play your characters,
That's
ask
perfect. Fine.
questions amongst each other, try to figure things out, or whatever that it be that you all are wanting to do.
Sounds like a plan to me.
So, Morgul, are you not overheating?
Not really. No. I'm not too bothered by the heat, even if I grew up in the cold.
Where in the cold did you grow up?
I mean, I'm a Goliath, so grew up in the mountains, but spent a lot of time at sea, so pretty familiar with the heat.
Fascinating. I don't think I've ever been on a boat. Well, no, I have, but not on the open ocean.
Did a little
That
bit of
is-
work with some privateers for a while, but
That sounds exciting.
not all it's cracked up to be, and people make stories about you that may or may not be entirely true.
I've been arrested on suspicions and rumors. I promise I understand.
Yeah, it's gotten me into trouble more times than I care to count, but people are generally pretty nice to me because of it, so can't complain too much. Still, rather be my own man, so not too shy to the thought of adventure. And well, when our cartographer friend mentioned your plights, I decided it was a good idea to join up. So Plus-
Yeah.
don't quite like what they did to that village I've been jacking up near. Bit too gaudy for my taste, and
Yeah.
that dragon needs to be taken down a peg. So
Oh, he needs to just be taken down. But
I mean,
yes.
yeah. But
Yes, Midas is a pompous ass. We all agree.
Over the table, does the name In Flames 991 mean anything to anyone?
Not that I'm aware.
No.
Well, hello, In Flames.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm not quite sure how exactly to answer your question beyond what I said in chat. And it's also not
What was the
something
question?
I'm comfortable with repeating on the stream.
Let me poke my head into. I should actually have the chat open. It's usually a thing I try to do anyway. So.
I'm curious, but I don't think I'm going to indulge my curiosity this time.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm not sure who specifically you're asking that question because I've not partaken. So.
Likewise.
I do not partake myself, so I really have no idea who the heck you're asking.
Screwed up now because Justin had to turn his off.
Whoops.
I am now where
I'm trying to
Moxie
get this
should be.
thing to light. So hold up. Speaking of things that involve flame,
Mhm.
I'm trying to fix this real quick. Because apparently
I can't see where the message is.
I put it in general.
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, really don't know who is being asked the question.
Do I still? Who still does weed? I don't know who that would be.
This is like, screw the
Sometimes I
ambiguity.
just like to walk out in some nice grass and just pull weeds and eat them. So yeah, yeah, we do weed.
Nice.
I don't.
I'm grass intolerant.
Likewise.
I've ever only done it like twice. So
Pull them
I
right
was
out of the ground
making-
and eat them.
I was making a meerkat reference, but that was just me. It's like, no, I'm grass intolerant. No weeds for me.
Nah, I just like eating grass.
Ugh.
Jesus.
Wait, are y'all talking about like actually eating?
It's a
Yeah, no,
joke.
We're
either
making-
way, everybody
Oh,
focus
I was
back.
like,
Focus
what?
back. Focus back.
Yes, I'm
There we
taking
go.
the piss. I'm sorry.
Some actual incense going.
It was not supposed to be something that brought us away from the game for 5 whole minutes. All right.
I want to get some nuts, and you're all talking about eating grass.
So this
Now I
whole
want almonds again,
teleporting
damn it.
crap, I'm getting kind of tired of it. I'm not gonna lie.
It's the
I
most
bet you-
expedient way of travel, though.
It moves us a very great distance very quickly, and based off of what we're all involved in, I think that's probably the best.
Considering how far away we need to be from that giant red murdering cat. Yeah.
You guys think that'll find us again?
Eventually, because they're going to awaken more of them. There's more than one.
I get the
Giant red
impression though
murdering
that
cat.
It's
The-
called an Etherean Hunter, and I believe what it does is it just goes around, finds anyone born under the red moon, and kills them.
Oh, that's delightful.
yeah.
At least that's
Um,
my theory.
But I do feel safe with Marvel around. I can't lie.
Yeah, that's a little easier than
You
than being
pummeled that
worried about a
swamp
wizard
creature.
who can't even walk 2 paces without tripping over his own feet.
You pummeled that creature in the sewers.
To be
That
fair, y'all did
was-
a bit more damage to it than I did, but thanks.
I was gonna say, yeah, some of us can barely carry our own weight, much less move anything else. So, yeah, that's a lot of impressive things you can do.
Well, hey, I'm glad to do a bit of heavy lifting. Help where I can, you know?
Well, I'd say in that fight, I did the heavy lift.
That is true. Wait.
You
were the-
did, technically.
Yeah,
You made
he's
the thing
he's
fly,
the
okay.
reason that thing levitated.
Okay.
It certainly
Makes
isn't
sense
capable
now.
of doing that on its own.
About to say, didn't have any. So, didn't seem like it made any sense. I guess
No,
I would've
magic.
That would be
paraglide.
terrifying because
That would be.
it would be able to hover, attack us, and also cover us in more shit.
Yeah.
The only thing that
Well,
would have
then
been
here-
scary is if it had eyes.
Of the door opening and closing, and you see Dundren come in. I made this for you.
Oh, well,
Oh?
thank you.
What
As
is it?
he hands it over, to Mick character. It's an owl that he carved.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
that's wonderful.
Yeah,
Very nice.
Ah.
Thank you very much for making this.
you're welcome.
Would you like us to make you something?
No, I have everything I need.
Okay.
Well, you are a very gracious host.
Thank you. Now you all make sure that you get some sleep, okay?
Yes, tomorrow
Yeah.
to the poison flowers.
Will do.
It's an interesting trek that we have tomorrow, so
Fun.
be rested up.
Very well.
As he goes into his room and closes the door.
Well, so we
Alright.
now have a lucky owl
Um,
statue.
Are we alone?
You're alone now, yeah.
Okay. I was a little on edge because we got the owl and then you didn't say we are alone when he left, so I was just making sure.
Unless the owl has cameras.
The owl has eyes.
Well, of course the owl has eyes. Lots of things have eyes. Some have too many.
I mean, the Otiok didn't.
It's a
I said
wooden.
some things
It's a
do.
wooden, about hand-sized carving of an owl.
So it's like a totem.
Kinda, I guess.
You could call it that, I guess.
Moxie,
Fairly well
do you
crafted.
detect any magic on it?
I can try. I simply cast detect magic.
No magic detected.
No magic, just a little finely carved piece of wood.
Very nice then. I put it in my bag. I say we get some rest. We've had quite the day. Quite the day indeed.
I just flop. I don't even say anything. I just flop in bed.
Sounds
Yeah,
like
he's
a
got the
plan.
right idea.
I try to reach out to the void as I'm trying to go to sleep.
As you start going to sleep, and you are calling out to the void, you feel your mind start to sink down as you hear Glock Hector, you look great.
Thank goodness I can reach you again. That was a very long time.
Akvinak Torvist Iskadniak.
And I don't have a translation for that.
Hector, you look great.
Again, with you found me. Yes, I have found you, Master, but now I am wondering, where is it you require me to be?
I find you soon.
Soon? For... Why? For what? What do you need me to do?
Find you soon.
That's reassuring.
Go for Ishagir. Oh,
I don't have a translation for that, do I?
I find you soon.
As is your wish, Master.
You get pulled down into the blackness as you come to again.
Well, so I managed to reach out. He'll find me soon.
We'll
Wow.
find you soon. I say half asleep.
The void. He'll find me soon.
Okay, let's get some sleep.
Yeah, something in a language I don't understand. Pass out.
As you all, does anybody want to do anything else? Anybody reaching out to anything? Anybody trying to focus on anything?
I don't have any
Really?
beers, so I'm good for the night.
Morgul's kind of got a ritual that whenever he's done something memorable, he tries to paint on a small canvas. So that's kind of what he's doing as he's like getting... It's like kind of, because again, it's really tiny compared to him too, so it's kind of...
It's like painting on a grain of rice.
Yeah, kind of. So
Are our weapons still glowing?
No.
And they're not all weapons either. Some of them aren't actual weapons.
Yeah.
Yes, you know what I mean.
Yes.
mine's a little hammer.
Weapon.
I mean, kind, but kind of not. I probably couldn't use it for that.
It literally just looks like a hammer.
Hmm.
Not like a war hammer or anything
Like a-
like a
Oh,
I
like
didn't
a
say it was good
carpentry
weapon.
hammer.
Yeah, like a carpenter
hammer.
Yeah.
Not a good weapon, but a weapon.
I mean, technically, but not just.
Anybody else, or are you all going to sleep?
I flop on the floor and go to sleep.
As you all sleep through the night, everybody is at a full rest now. You have everything back. You're fully healed up. And you open your eyes. You have a smell that starts hitting your nose. And it smells of piss and shit. And as you all open your eyes, you see that each of you are in individual rooms of stone and jail cell bars.
Oh, shit.
I told you.
Well, this is new. And yeah,
This is not new to me.
We can escape a Demogorgon. We can escape this. I am not impressed or terrified whatsoever.
A Demogorgon?
Demogorgon? What?
I mean,
What?
Sorry,
What is a
When did you
Demogorgon?
When did you fight Demogorgon? Because I
No,
know for a 100% fact you have not fought Demogorgon. You all would be very dead.
no. I just meant like a Gorgon. You know, like Medusa.
You've not
Because,
fought a
like,
Gorgon.
He can
Oh.
say. I imagine he can say that, and I'm just like that. I don't know what the heck you're talking about.
Are you talking about the Odiug?
yeah, the thing trolley.
Okay. Okay.
Oh,
We
that was
don't
a
know what
shit
that thing's
monster.
called, but sure.
It was a sewage beast.
It's fine. I identify stuff the same way. It has tentacles.
Yeah.
Well, we killed okay.
We
Well,
killed the shit monster.
we killed the shit ball with tentacles, so I think we can get out of a jail cell.
Each of you are in separate cells. You even see three other familiar faces. They're in
Oh,
there with
no.
you. Kai is sitting across from you all. And the one who started it all, Leon, is in the cell across from you all as well.
Well, this is a great
Oh.
fucking
And who is the
sign.
And
third?
the third is the Kitsune friend that you all befriended.
Are we
And
Didn't
he's
you
sitting
kill him?
there, and you see all of them just kind of rocking back and forth.
I'm
Alright.
dreaming, right?
So
Don't know who the hell these people are.
Morgan.
this seems more.
Over the table, you said we're all in separate cells.
Yes,
Can we see each other?
the same way that you did. There's like
Bars.
little cracks and bars and
Okay.
things
So
like that in
hard
the
walls
stone.
rather than solid
I
stone.
pinch myself.
Nothing happened.
Fuck.
Something tells me this is either an illusion, a very strong illusion, or something stole us while we were sleeping.
Hex.
I would like to cast detect magic.
Who knows? Maybe someone sent a damn Banderhob and stole us while we were asleep. That is
No.
possible.
I'm rolling.
Hex,
Readjust
can
on
you hear
my
me?
perch.
I got a 2. I don't think I'm detecting any magic.
You sense
don't-
nothing.
I was gonna say you also don't roll when you cast detect magic.
Yeah,
That's
You
just a thing.
hear
Yeah.
mumbling outside as you see the bars of the large door where you come into the prison cell. And all your cells are lined along the left and the right. You see a man come in with a fist marked on his chest that has a tree grasping it. The fist is grasping the tree at the bottom. And you see the man.
This is
All right. Now, y'all have caused a hell of a lot of ruckus here in town. In the town of Timbervale, we don't look kindly upon people like yourselves that are causing that kind of mischief.
Wait, what?
we're sorry, sir. If you'll just kindly let us out, we will gladly leave your
What do
town
you
in
mean?
peace.
What, sheep lady? What do you mean? What?
I was just on a floor asleep. Where am I?
You're on a floor asleep. You're sleeping in a cell there, lady.
What town are we in? Timbervale, you said?
You're in Timbervale, ma'am.
How did we get here?
You all were arrested.
I just start muttering under my breath, told you so, told you so, told you so.
No, Tralia, no. You stop talking right now and you listen to
from
me.
what?
You all
Arrested
were
for what?
arrested for sneaking up and looking in on the tax collector. You're sitting there looking at him, and
It's happened before.
What were you all thinking that you were doing? He said that you all were sitting there eyeballing. Not only him, he saw your little monk friend right there stealing zucchinis off of Old Man Green. And also that you all were not only just sitting there in the Rusty Nail performing.
I'm a bard. I am a minstrel. I make money that way.
I'm sure you are, lady. I'm sure you are. You know what? You all just need to save it for the court.
That's
Excuse
fine.
me, but can you tell me
Would
what
I be able to
Draxus-
cast Misty Step and go through the bars?
What is it, sir?
Can you tell
Well,
me
it-
what the day is?
Oh.
The day?
Like what date it is? Yeah.
What date?
Yeah.
It's the 23rd. Of Gorvlac?
Out over the table talk here for this. Do we know what date it was prior to us falling asleep?
The date that you all were falling asleep
Yeah, there's some timeline stuff going on here.
was around August 23rd.
So that would put it like this feels like, is this the past? That's what I'm asking from what he's told us.
From what he's told us, can we tell?
Discern it's a
Would we
different
know?
date.
Would Mick and I know whether or
You,
not?
you all see each other, and you are. It seems as if you are reliving something that you've gone through before.
Okay.
Is this a
Did
night?
not
We've
mean to
been
interrupt you,
through-
Misty Stepping, by the way. Just was like, hold on.
We've been through this before.
I
This
give-
is
I
literally.
give
This is how
Moxie
we
a
met the
sharp-
Mikage. Or I'm delusional. Either way, I don't care. I could be insane for all I know. But this feels very, very familiar.
You know what? Y'all just save it for the court, okay?
Fine, fine.
Your court date is set to be here in 3 days' time. So
We're gonna be in
hope
here
you
for
enjoy.
3 days.
Draxus, hush. Hush. Don't
Have
talk.
a good day, little dark-skinned, pointy-eared man.
Go get
Use
bent.
me?
You go get
As he
bent there,
turns
sir.
around and walks out, and he shuts the door.
I would like
Draxus.
to know. Never mind.
Draxus, that there is nothing we can do about this. I'm pretty sure we're reliving what for us is a nightmare. For myself and Mick, this is a nightmare.
So
Well, then
you
why
weren't
am I
here
here?
either, then. Yeah.
why am I in Morgul here? If this is some kind of dream.
And
story?
Tralia. Mick and I are the
Tralia.
only ones in present company other than... That's Kai, whom two of you have met. Kai was with us for a while on our adventures and just
I
recently
gotcha.
left us
I
right
gotcha.
before you showed up. And Leon is
We have-
currently, as far as we know, in Shimmerberry, unless for some reason he's not, in which Calabraxis would have told us. Many names, it's fine. That Kitsune is no longer alive. I know very well he is not alive. I saw him die. So
Whoa.
why in the world we're back in a time loop, I don't...
Somebody's trying to stop us from doing something.
And I can tell you, I wasn't here at this point. I wasn't even
No.
in town.
No, we didn't know Draxus, and we didn't know Tralia when we were last here.
The point is, we're here now. We're apparently very conscious, so this isn't a dream. I know, because I just tried pinching myself and I'm still fucking here.
Mm-hmm.
So we gotta figure out
You
what the
see,
hell we're gonna
I go. You guys look familiar.
Yeah. Yeah, I bet we do. You
Yeah,
look
learn
very
some
familiar
crap
to us as
through
well.
space.
I had the weirdest dream. I woke up and you all were in it.
Yeah.
You all were in it. And we went across different parts of Theatil that I'd never seen before. We met some kind of vampire lord and we summoned a dragon. It was crazy.
Yeah.
That's a nightmare. That sounds like an actual nightmare.
It really does.
Wow.
You then see Leon go, yeah, I recall the same dream. We went to Shimmerberry and we took on a green dragon that killed people. And my master died. It was a horrible dream.
Pardon me, everyone. I just wanna try something here. Hey, Hex!
Who are you talking to?
Just,
This is a
just
friend
a
of
hunch.
ours.
No, just a hunch. Oh, well.
Are you talking about the guy that we all used to see in our minds
Yeah,
in the dream?
yeah.
In the dream, I remember
I check my hand. Is the mark still there?
No.
We've gone back in time. I don't have my contract. My
You guys-
contract's gone.
You guys
Do
think Mikage had something to do with creating
No.
a time loop?
No, I don't
this is
think he
beyond
would
his
have. I think
power.
something. I don't understand.
Is this Sharlock himself? Could he even?
But
do this?
okay,
We're
if
in
you're
a-
going to throw that name around, why would he undo his own summoning or the summoning of his herald? Why would someone of that caliber, when he's trying to gain power, do that? No, this is something else entirely, and I don't know
Well,
what. But I
maybe-
have a very strong suspicion that at some
Elf.
point,
Elf. Our
you have the owl
host.
totem.
Do I still
Yes.
have the owl totem?
Yes.
I think the owl is causing this.
We have, I think, been given a second chance.
And if we stay out our stint,
Maybe. Maybe we can undo a whole lot of shit before it even happened.
and
Not
we
quite
have
sure.
more,
Leon.
and we have...
Leon, can you hear me?
Yeah?
You're in here with us. You weren't before.
Oh, yeah, I talked to
What What happened?
Mikage. I ran across the really spindly man,
Mm-hmm.
and I just asked him to look at my book.
Right, okay. So, we all have things we aren't supposed to really have, according to some people. We need to make sure that those things remain
Never
very-
leave our possession.
Period.
Do not give them to anyone. Do not mention them. Do not bring them out for any reason
I
whatsoever
regret even
until we get
talking
out of
about
here.
this, but
Once this
take advantage
conversation
of
is
this
over,
second
pretend
try.
it never happened.
let's take advantage of this second try.
So many lives will be spared.
Okay, well, since I wasn't around for any of this, what do we do?
Nor I.
Right now, I think
Draxus,
the best
you
thing
need to
we
forget
need
you
to
have any kind of special item.
Yep. Forget about that.
And you
We
need to
are-
not speak as much as possible. Because you have information that people here would not have.
Guys, we are common folk. Common folk of this interesting town.
Yeah.
So they're,
We don't
they're taking
look
us
it, but we're common folk. From here until we're out of here. I mean, out of this town.
Mm-hmm. And then I suggest we go somewhere where people like us are not nearly so
Uncommon.
interesting. We need to find a place where we're not going to look terribly interesting.
That might be a problem for me.
Wait, so over the table.
Over the
The-
table, Justin. That's really fucking clever.
All right.
Yeah, Jesus.
So
What's-
the spells the level up spells or whatever you gave us last session before, do we still have them?
The witch spells, dear?
Like when you.
The new ones that we got?
Remember when you gave us
Any
like you
spells
gave me
that-
hellish
yeah.
rebuke and
Our signets.
Do we
Yeah.
still have those if we're reverting back in time?
Do you still have them?
Yeah.
I have
It
the
doesn't
owl.
say anything about level reversion, so I'd
Yeah.
imagine.
You
Well, you
all
have-
do have them still.
Okay.
We
So we just don't have the items.
I have.
Like I
That
don't
proves
have
it.
anything or anything like that.
No, you all do have the guild signets on your person.
Yeah.
Do I still have Rinko's ring?
Ah,
You do still have Krinko's ring.
So
That
we,
proves it.
Does he even know us?
so.
Now, probably not. Given that
no.
Kai
I
and
think
Leon.
I think it's very likely that he knows us. It's just we're going to need to catch up on what he knows that we don't ourselves as our current beings in a weird timey-wimey space fashion. No.
I
But
mean, it's probably very little to
ourselves
me
before
because-
I
this
think
jail.
the first thing we need to do is get everyone together so we can find a way out.
Yeah.
Because the
Well-
entire reason this whole thing happened was because we sat here and waited on something to happen. Or we
You
deliberated
all
too long.
hear mumbling from behind the door, and you hear what sounds like the
I look at every single person.
No! He's already here.
Don't say anything.
Who's here?
That means Draxus, especially you. Do not say anything. No, there's a
You-
reason.
the door opens as you see one of the security guards come in. All right, you all here have an esteemed visitor who wishes an audience with you.
Okay.
As you see a large, close to 9 foot tall individual come in, clad in black, silver, and red that lines his collar as it comes up. Darkened, pale, almost undead flesh coming into a Fu Manchu-esque beard with a large cane. As his fingers wrap around the cane, his long fingers and big claws. Hello there.
Greetings.
God, I would like for you to release them. Are you sure about this?
Hell's going on?
I told you to release them. Return their belongings to them. As the guard reluctantly comes in and starts unlocking each of your cells. Leave us alone. The guard goes out and the door closes. Hello. You all have been making quite the scene in Timbervale.
It would seem that way.
My name is Mikage Sujero.
Nice meeting you.
Greetings.
Oh,
I have come to offer you a deal.
We
Okay.
will hear you out respectfully.
For your release, I need only for you to hear me out on an offer.
Okay.
Sounds fair.
If you will come with me,
Very well. We will hear you
Morgal's
out.
just watching them to kind of get a feel of what to do. He's really out of his depth here.
he's what?
Morgal is just kind of watching the two of them to kind of figure out what to do. He's really out of his depth here. He also is kind of having the moment of, oh, somebody I actually have to look up to, in the literal sense.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Guards, give them their belongings back. As the guard hands you all your bags,
Thank you.
Thank you.
I would like it if you came with me to my home.
Very well.
We will discuss the adventure I have planned for you.
Very well.
Fair enough.
Yeah, fair enough.
As he turns and he starts floating out of the doorway. Come with me.
Autofocus.
We follow.
Yeah.
You will see a large carriage that is outside, black and adorned with spikes that come up, and these blood red lanterns are dangling off of the tips of them as you see a large winged creature come out of the sky. It's a massive bat that lands down and clasps onto the carriage as it rests its wings, snapping at you all. The Mikage lifts up a finger as it lowers its head and he pats it. If you will come with me. He snaps his fingers and the doors to the carriage open.
Morgal kind
well.
of leans down to Moxie as like, is this a cult thing? Because this kind of feels like a cult thing.
Yeah, it sort of is.
Let's
just go with it.
yep.
Let's go.
Let's,
Don't
Then I-
worry.
and then I
Let's
nudge
hop in.
Moxie in the shoulder and go, "What kind of bird is that?"
That's not a bird. That's a bat. Come on.
Okay.
Don't
You
look
see
at it.
the kitsune starting to run out towards you all. Don't leave me! Don't leave me! Don't leave me!
Can the kitsune come, Mr. Mikage?
No,
We will come back for you, my friend.
the kitsune may not come.
We will be back for you, my friend. I promise.
You see the kitsune start running towards you all. Don't leave me! Don't leave me! Don't leave me!
Okay, okay. We will come back for you, my friend. I promise.
No,
We won't leave you.
the kitsune may not come.
That is fair.
We hear
You all see the kitsune start running towards you, saying, Don't leave me! Don't leave me! Don't leave me! No, the kitsune may not come.
Can I
We
roll
understand.
diplomacy?
You all see
No!
the kitsune running towards you. Don't leave me! Don't leave me! Don't leave me!
I meet him halfway. Okay, okay. We can't take you with us, but we will come back for you.
You see the kitsune running towards you. Don't leave me! Don't
We
leave
have
me!
to
Don't
take
leave me!
No.
Guys, We're
We
in a
have to-
time loop.
We have to take him with us.
We can't. The
We have
Mikage.
to. The
No,
only way to have a time loop.
the kitsune may not come.
Mikage.
He has to.
No, the kitsune may not come.
Mikage, can you hear me?
No, the kitsune
Guys, let's go.
may not come.
Guys,
Let's
something is
leave
wrong here.
Timbervale. Come on,
No.
let's
let's
leave
run.
Let's go run.
Timbervale.
No. The
Let's run while we
Go!
Run. Everybody run from the
Yes.
carriage now.
Yeah,
Are you
run.
We
gonna-
run.
Nope.
Are
We
we gonna
run.
take the
We
kids
run. We
with
leave
us?
Timbervale.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
we're
we
taking
leave.
the
Let's
fucking
take the
kitsune.
kids.
You all see the kitsune
I can.
running towards you. Don't leave me! Don't
Can I
leave
try
me!
and
Just
pick him
keep
up?
running.
We keep
Can I
running.
pick him up?
Don't leave me!
Can I try to pick him up?
As you try to pick him up, he literally, as if glitches. Don't leave me! Don't leave me!
We're gonna
Trolia,
have
it's
to. We're
not
just
gonna do any
running.
good. We need to leave.
We're
Okay.
trapped in a Bethesda game.
Mhm.
Guys, nothing here is real. We need to go now.
Would you like to buy some cucumbers?
Shit.
I don't know what the heck we're in, but go towards the
Would
gate.
you like to buy some?
Yeah,
Would
let's
you
get
would you
the
like
hell
to buy
out of
s-
here.
buy some cucumbers?
Noping the hell out.
Nope.
As you all start going toward the gate, one of the guards. Well, I'll be damned. You all are. Well, I'll be damned. You all. Well, I'll be damned. You
We
all.
just keep moving.
I just push him to the side. Keep running.
You all see the ground start to. As it all goes back into place. Well, I'll be damned. I can't believe that you all got out there like that. Look at you. You lot. Or like something out of a freak show, I swear.
You could say
Can't
that.
believe that Mikage guy let you go.
Yeah. Crazy,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah, well, best be on our way.
What the hell?
Yeah. Bet you should.
Nice town. Bye. We'll
Nice
be on
town.
our
Thanks
way.
meeting you. Bye. Promise will write. Bye.
What do you do?
Run.
Yeah.
Get the
We try and
hell
get the
away
way-
from this freaky shit.
Over the table, Chase.
Yeah.
It just works. All right, back in. He said
Yeah.
Bethesda. That's why.
Mm,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I wanted to have that
Ah,
comment,
I
but I
get
didn't
it.
want to interrupt the actual flow of the.
Yeah, Justin, I didn't
Event.
know you worked for Bethesda. Shit.
Oh yeah. It's if I did.
We just did a set stage
Mm,
to 990, I believe.
Shit.
What do you all do?
Okay,
Morgul
so
is fucking
guys,
lost.
Timbervale
Well,
has forgotten about. No. Our
Nick,
infractions
this-
have
I-
been forgiven.
Nick, I think this is bigger than Timbervale.
It is.
None of that should have happened.
I am trying to. Yeah. So
what?
Yeah.
so we just got a rewrite.
That
And
is
I
not
mean-
how this went last time.
No, not at all.
So to illuminate or elucidate, whichever word it is, I am
mean,
mush
bit of-
after that trippiness.
Bit
Okay,
of both,
so-
I think.
What-
Yeah. So to enlighten you on how this went last time, it was all of us here. Well, not all of us here. It was Leon, Kai, myself, and McNick, and the Kitsune, and we we bargained for the Kitsune's release. That did not happen this time. We were simply all let go carte blanche. Second of all, we willingly agreed to go, but the Kitsune did not run after us.
Right. And
And-
what happened after the fact is we willingly, after finding out that Leon had, gave our items to the Mikage. Which then led to the Mikage summoning the Cinder Flame. At this point, that hasn't happened. at
None of
all.
that has happened now because the Mikage does not have any of our items.
So
So,
He's laughing.
he is laughing.
because this has been the biggest time warp.
Do
I'm
I
laughing because none of you are doing. Nah, never mind. Just keep going.
do I have my item?
It's a good
Huh?
question.
Do we?
actually
Do I
have our
have
equipment.
my item?
Yes,
Say
he
what?
already mentioned. He already
Item?
mentioned that.
Yes.
No, I
item.
didn't. I never mentioned that.
That's
Check
the
your
thing.
bag.
Okay,
I checked my
fucking
bag.
look at mine too.
Oh,
None of you have your items.
Yeah. Well, shit.
oh,
The
we had the
Mikage
signets, but not the
got them?
items.
So this isn't real.
No, I think
Wait.
it's very real.
It's very, very real.
No, because that would have had to rewritten everything from the time I came.
I mean, I wasn't with you guys at that point. Neither were the two of you. So
I know what's happened. Before the Mikage came in,
He took the
he had our
items.
confiscated items taken. The summoning is still going to happen. Because remember,
How
we
are we
weren't
going to
really
get them?
required.
No,
to-
we weren't. Only our items were. The
And
items that we don't have anymore.
Grobitha and Vexax already had possession of the stone required for this.
so there's
The
only
summoning's gonna happen.
So there's only one problem with this.
What?
I was not with you when that happened, and I had my hammer.
Apparently, your story has also been rewritten such that you were in Timbervale all along.
That's a problem.
With us. Why?
Well, because I'm supposed to be on a boat right now.
I see.
Okay.
Which means that me and my item are supposed to be offshore right now.
Except now you're not.
Which now I'm not. Which means there may be more problems with whatever's taken than that. Because if they just had your items, they may not have been able to be capable of doing what they have with the addition of mine and maybe yours and maybe yours. This could be much worse.
What if we go back? If we can even do that.
We need
No.
we need to get to the Mikage and take our items back, ultimately. But
He's glitched.
Yeah, let's just
well,
walk,
he
waltz on down to the
was
Mikage.
he was glitched. The guard stopped being glitched.
Glitchy.
I
So-
look back
Okay.
at Timbervale to see
And
what I
as
can
you
see.
look back, you see white light encompasses your all's eyes, and you see the cabin.
What?
What
The fuck?
sort of spirit journey was that? Oh, my
Do you
head.
still have your owl?
Do I have
Where's
my
the
owl?
owl?
I yanked
You
the
do not
owl.
have the owl anymore.
And I'm guessing
But
we
you
don't have our
hear-
things.
Can
I look
sense-
out the window.
Look out the window. You all are standing in front of
Oh,
the
the house.
cabin, looking at it.
Oh,
And the time is 2:30.
That's the
we're
same
back
time.
before we started.
Do I have my item?
Which items?
Do we
The
have
our born items.
Do
I
our
have
blood
my
moon
dagger?
items.
Do I have my orb?
Do I have my
No.
hammer?
book?
No.
We don't.
Do we still have our signets?
Yeah, you still have those.
Okay, well,
So
We just
You
altered-
see the owl land near the porch.
Do I have anything I shouldn't have?
I
You have
use.
everything that you should have.
Okay.
Can I go up
except
to
for
the owl?
our blood moon.
I was
item.
going to say I cast speak with animals.
As you all go up toward the owl, you see Silvax right on his rocking chair.
I ask the owl, "Do you know what just happened?"
Yes. I wanted to see how you reacted to
And was
things
it-
that did and did not happen.
And did we...
My name is Thaxia.
Over the table question. Are we able to understand this despite the fact
Yes,
that she's
all
guessing?
of you can.
Okay.
She's
Oh,
speaking
okay.
common.
So she is speaking common. That's what I want
She
to
is
make sure
speaking
of.
common.
Okay. All right.
And you
That
said
was
we
weird.
don't have our Blood Moon items with us now?
We do not.
No, because I do.
You have them?
Yes,
Why do you have
they're
them?
right here.
Okay.
As she opens her wings and your items start floating around her.
Is there a reason?
What's done is done. I wanted you all to learn that. The actions that you have taken cannot be rewritten.
Okay.
And the actions that the rest of you, you other Red Moon children, that are going to do together, they will not be able to be undone either.
Okay.
I needed you to see this and see how you would have handled it in another light. You are deserving of these items. These weapons of old, as she puts them back into your all's hands. However, they are not toys to show around. They are not objects to show off. And you need to learn how to use them.
Yes, we do.
I once taught your predecessors. I was one of the teachers. And I'm glad that our mutual friend was able to bring us together. You all start to smell a bitter smell around you as you notice the flowers at your feet are giving off a musky scent.
I think that was the interesting part
Flowers
of the
that smell
journey.
like poison.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, I think that was the interesting part of the journey that the older gentleman mentioned to us earlier.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That
Very
makes
sense.
sense.
So, Saxia, where do we begin our
So
training?
where are we to go now?
Here,
Then let's begin.
Okay.
the first thing that I want you all to do is to take your weapons. I want you to reach out to them.
I understand that Lord Toyn really likes spear.
The
You
previous
see
owners
the
of
man that you knew. Ooh,
Oh,
you see the man that you knew was Silvax, the elf. He's not saying anything, but he brings you a thing of beer.
Thank you. Lord Toyn?
You hear Lortoin's voice coming from your stone. There we go. That's much better. You want to talk? Bring me a fucking beer.
Here it is, right here.
My guy. All right, you want to talk? And then you see out of your stone, you see the spiritual form of Lortoin standing in front of the owl. What do you want, Nick?
I want to learn how to defeat this fucking Cinderflame.
I can teach you that.
All right.
All right, the next one of you. Who else reaches out?
I reach out.
I had hoped so. Well,
I,
you have a dragon.
You reach out. What do you do?
I take my dagger and I hold it close to the purple stone on my chest.
As you do, a purple mist starts to form around all of you.
I always knew that I would find you again.
I've never met you.
You see almost a carcass-looking man that seems to shift into a draconic form moving through the mist.
Tell me, Drax, what do you want with Zethros?
I want to use this dagger and end the Cinder Flame.
Now, that's a bit of
You cut out.
a problem.
Well, why is that?
You and I want different things.
What do you want?
I see them. I don't know where they are.
You had better pinpoint them exactly.
I can't sense them.
Oh, that's not good.
How do I leave? How do I stop the? How do I hang up the phone? How do I hang the
If you
phone?
wish to cut the connection
Over the
between
table.
you and your dagger, do exactly what you did the first time.
I hold my dagger up to the stone on my chest.
Believe it.
Then I believe that the connection is cut.
And as you do, you see the purple mist start to
So,
go down.
Guys, we have a problem.
what was,
They just used me to track us.
No,
they couldn't,
Oh,
they were unable to sense where you are because of my magic.
Over
well,
the table, though.
The
Huh?
dark elf you have been trying to reach has been disconnected.
I love it. I love it. It's great.
Wonderful.
But Draxus,
Sorry.
Draxus, what were you told that caused you to look so distressed just now?
all I heard was Zethros talking to the Mikage Sutro about knowing. Mikage was asking him if he knew where we were.
Before that, was there anything, or was there just static?
I told Zethros, he asked me what I wanted. I told him that I just want to defeat Sharlock and Cinderflame and end the Court of Cinders. And he said that's going to be a problem because we want two different things. I asked him what he wanted, and I overheard him discussing our location with Mikage.
That's right.
That's an issue.
So, Morgul, you would not remember this, but Draxus, do you remember when Aeon appeared out of my book and showed us Zethros being turned into a dragon? Do you recall that?
You don't recall? It happened last week.
Draxus!
Is that the same
Oh.
dragon that hailed from
Oh my
thought-
goodness!
No, I thought you were talking. For some reason, I thought you were talking to Chase. Okay, I'm
no,
sorry.
I said Draxus!
No,
I-
she said
Oh my-
she said to me first
ah.
that like I wouldn't know this. That's how she started that. So I
Oh.
can get where the confusion.
That's why I thought you were talking to Chase. I apologize.
Calm the heart rate, calm the heart rate.
Continue.
I don't need to have a heart attack on the live stream. That would be terrible.
See
No.
where confusion comes in though. That makes sense.
Draxus, do you remember what Aeon showed us of Zethros being turned into a dragon?
Yes, in my vision, where Aeon summoned that creature from that pool of black liquid in the cave.
Yes, well, notice that all dragons, to an extent, seem to be under Sharlock's control.
Ah. It's all coming
It
together.
makes a bit more sense.
I wasn't sure if I
Alright,
was the only one
Kronk.
that was gonna catch that.
Fuck you, dude.
Justin, what did you say? I think I might have been the one who missed.
Chase said, "Ah, it's all coming together."
Yep.
Uh,
Alright,
Okay.
Kronk.
Yep. Very
we,
good.
we stand the Kronk voice. It's great.
nice
Yes,
Kronk.
the Kronk voice. Wrong lever.
Anyways,
Why do we even have that lever?
I think you are going to have more problems than, say, any of us, because your guide is now working against you.
Vaxia. Is there anybody else I can train with? Anybody?
You will train with us that trained you all before. However, you're going to have to bring Zethros back to the light.
Well, I mean, if we were gonna do that, we need to find him and make him not so draconic, I think.
Correct.
Or
Could be a
simply break the control. We managed with a wormling, but that was a wormling who at maximum is the
Zethros
same
was
age as
always
us.
he was always a troubled child.
No.
He followed Aeon, as you all call him, so viciously. He was in love.
Love with him.
With Aeon. He would have done anything to be with him. Even if that meant turning himself into a dragon. But his mind got twisted with the words from Sharlock always in his head.
My heart breaks.
Tragic.
I'm sorry, but a troubled childhood makes me feel no sympathy for anybody.
Accepting Draxus how your childhood went. Think about that.
I won't go too much into the details of his troubled childhood. That is something that you will have to speak with him about sometime. The rest of you, you need to reach out and speak. Who's next? Trollia Willoughby.
Okay. I'd like to just sit on the ground and pull out my orb and kind of try and meet it in the middle of my eyes and just open.
As you open your eyes, the orb starts to pulsate. And as it pulsates, you feel yourself drawn closer to the orb as the spiritual energy starts to come out of it and forms the shape of Nelmara. Nelmara she's actually a goblin.
Oh.
And she is clad in this druidic type of clothing. She has antlers that she's fashioned into some kind of helmet type headpiece. Hello, Trollia.
Now, have I met Nelmara before?
No, you've never tried to reach out to
I've
her.
heard the name thrown around by somebody else in here,
Right.
but I've not met her.
Yeah.
No, not yet.
So I don't know her name. So
You
I
know
can't-
her name. You know that she embodies the orb,
Okay.
but you've never tried to reach out to her.
Oh, okay. So you must be Nomara.
That's right.
Okay. Well, I'm reaching out to you to teach me
To teach you to do what?
to do what I'm supposed to do. What my purpose is being born underneath the red moon.
Are you wanting to activate the orb?
I don't know what it does.
It's a powerful weapon. I
Why
once used it.
I know it's powerful, but what does it do?
That wouldn't be the fun part. You need to learn how to use it first.
Well, how can I use it if I don't know what it is?
It is something that you'll have to figure out for yourself. But you're going to have a very good teacher with her and me.
Well, you haven't taught me anything.
I will teach you how to use it, okay? You just have to talk to me more. I feel like you've just been keeping me in there. Geez, I've been trying to reach out to you. I've been trying to lock eyes with you.
Yeah, but you take people's memories or something. I don't know what you do.
I don't take anybody's memories.
Okay, well, we've established that.
Thank you.
Good. Nice to
This
meet
sassy
you.
old lady, over table, sassy old lady. Like, oh my goodness, the sass, the
Please.
sass from this goblin.
Okay. Know who you are. You know who I am. We'll make this work.
Thank you. That's all I wanted.
And you will tell me what this is eventually.
Yes, of course I will. You're gonna have to. I mean, you guys are... Okay, sorry.
As the owl, you see her slap Nelmara in the face.
You didn't have to do that.
I've taught you much better than that, Nelmara.
Yes, ma'am.
Each of your spirit guides are still standing out in front of you, except for Draxus. He cut the connection. Who next reaches out?
Nick.
I already did.
Oh,
Remember?
right, you did.
Yeah.
That would
You were the
leave
first one.
Morgal, who is just kind of looking a little confused. Well, he pulls out the hammer. Looks at it. Yeah, you followers of Perforos have a saying here. Anything can be a hammer, but a hammer can be anything. I still don't quite know how to use this thing, though.
You will, Morgal. Just use your senses. You're a very emotional being.
You know, gotta have some sort of thing with painting and whatnot. He just kind of lifts it up, looks at the gem on the hammer.
As you look at the gem and the light starts reflecting into the gem, the light starts shining on your face. And then you hear,
Ugh. What?
Morgal just kind of turns to the
as he kind of turns and lowers the hammer down a bit, you see this spiritual energy coming out of the hammer, and it's a rather smallish orc.
Ah.
Ugh.
Looks like he
In
reached out.
orc,
Finally.
because I actually do speak orc, he says, "Greetings to you, friend."
I've been your friend for a long time. You've just never actually spoken to me. You've used me to hit a couple of nails. That hurt, by the way.
Apologies.
It's all right. I do enjoy your paintings, though.
Oh.
Aww.
Ah.
Your paintings are very nice. I did some myself when I was alive.
That's so cool.
You'll have to
These
tell me more
interactions are
about
awesome.
I also was a poet.
Poet.
Oh, very fascinating.
Would you like to hear one?
I mean, sure, why not?
When I go into town, I always see people walking around. There's a woman in a gown.
Beautiful.
I know, right?
Wonderful.
Very nice.
You see
Beautiful.
Morgal like almost moved to fucking tears.
I always thought it was a good one. Now, Mara told me it wasn't. Made fun of my poetry.
That's because it wasn't any good.
I will
A
agree
woman
with you,
walks
Tom.
into town, she sees a gown. What does that even mean?
Nelmar, practice makes
Shut up,
I
you
understand.
old
Let
bitty.
them have their bickering. It's fine.
She never liked me. Just saying.
I was
Trolley,
raised
you
with.
might want to keep her on a bit of a tight leash. You know what I'm saying? So, Morgal, first time talking to me. Glad you did. What do you want to know?
I guess a bit of everything, honestly. I'm a little,
Well,
lost. I'm out of my depth here a bit, because
I'm assuming your friends have not told you anything because they haven't this entire time. They haven't told you about the Mikage. They didn't really tell you about Charlock. They've been throwing out a bunch of names. But you know what? That's okay. People forget sometimes.
I
However,
feel like that's coming from two different people.
I am one of the heroes of old. It was a group of us, all children born under the red moon. And that's exactly what you guys are. And a long time ago, we had these relics that you now possess that appeared to us a long time ago. And we had to activate them to turn them into weapons to fight Charlock the Cinder Flame.
alright. I can get behind that.
Charlock, you've not met him yet. He's a giant dick.
Yes, he
He's
is.
a very bad guy.
Well, I
From
think the rest of
everything
them-
we've been through so far, I've at least gathered that much.
Yeah, that seems to track. Well, we all know what I do to things that are giant. A lot of damage.
Smash it.
Yes.
So tell
That's a
me,
good thing.
are you on board with these guys?
Yeah, I think I am.
I mean, you don't have to be. You sure you want to?
I mean, I was just really digging around in forest for a little while, so
We could write poetry together, start a band.
It does sound really fun, but not going to do as much good if a dragon destroys the world or.
No, Mara
whatever they're
is
doing.
right behind Tralia, and she's sitting on her shoulder, and she says, "What do you want to do? You want to start a band? I can't play anything."
Sure.
But you know what I am good with? I was always good with animals, which is why you're good with animals. So I'm going to teach you a whole lot more about that.
Yes.
Does that sound fun?
Of course it does.
Good. As she turns into a giant griffin and starts flying Tralia around.
Magnificent.
Can I get a
Oh my
turn?
God, no.
Right beside Mick, you see Lortoin. Yeah.
Yep.
They were always like this, which is
I
what caused
gathered
me
as much.
to drink more.
The
It didn't
drink.
cause me to drink. Caused me to drink more.
Yeah,
Just
get
telling
you.
you.
I get you.
Pralia,
You
when you're
attract
done, do I get a
spiritual
turn on the griffin?
Sure.
Hey, Mick, you ever tried spiritual ale?
Oh god.
That sounds amazing.
Have you tried it?
I don't think
Have
I
you ever
have.
gotten
No.
so
I tell you that you haven't because you're not dead. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to let you try it. I don't know if you can try it, because you're not dead. But I'm gonna let you try it. You want to try
Yeah.
it? Hell
Try
yeah!
anything once. If it doesn't kill him, he'll try it again.
It gives you a-
Try and grab
screaming
it.
and saving throw.
I try to grab it.
Okay. Roll a d20.
Here
Lord.
we go.
Oh no.
Am I rolling a new character tonight?
That's a good question.
That was a 10 on die. I don't know if
Fairly average.
Middle of the road.
if it's
Alright.
con.
You feel your spirit come out of your body as you're looking at your limp form on the ground. As you feel a pat on the back from Lord Toyn.
Rocks, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
That's
It
real
literally kills you.
Wait.
Don't worry, don't worry. I'll put your spirit back in your body. But I'm just saying, you're dead right now. How's it feel?
Feels great. Feels freeing.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking good. And
Yeah.
that's why I didn't mind when the flesh was rendered off my body by Sharlock's eternal flame. It's oh shit. I wasn't supposed to talk about it yet. Well, never mind. So
Yeah.
let's keep drinking.
All right.
And then I poke Micknick's body with the stick and just go, eh.
This. Respect for the corpse,
Oh,
please.
Chase, that's
Yeah.
Cathgon, by the way. Your
Ah.
spiritual guide is
Half
Cathgon.
gone. I'll write that down. Yeah.
Yeah, Draxus, don't poke the corpse. That's not respectful.
When am I
Do
ever
you
going to
even
get
know
to
it's
this again?
Do you even know it's a corpse?
Huh?
Then? He could just be asleep.
Calumet,
Yes.
it is your turn.
Well, Elenon, I've tried talking to you before. Let's see what happens now.
Hey Justin, bit of a
Yes.
favor. Can I have you put that spelling in the chat for me, or just?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Let me do that real quick.
Thank you.
Micknick, your camera's having a meltdown.
You're
As the
glitching.
book starts to open itself up, you see the book bindings start to move around as a spiritual form starts to come out of the book. And you see the form of Elenon start to take shape. Her goggles are on the top of her head as she puts them on and locks them into place and looks over at you and telescoping goggles look you directly in the eye.
Oh.
So, I hear that you did not like the Simic Guild.
No, I did not.
I
I stand by that.
Somebody that I work with didn't like them. Not even the mutations. You didn't like that?
The mutations were interesting. Momir Vig's complete lack of regard for the amount of destruction that the level 3 crisis was causing was what put me off. And what made me leave.
he was a lot to handle. However, I was mainly the brains of the operation back then. But once he took over, things got a little bit crazier. Not my doing.
Sounds about right. That sounds about right, because most everybody else seemed fairly logical. He seems like something else. To be
Yes,
polite.
he did a lot of experimentation on himself. What do you want to know, my dear?
How to use this book to destroy the Cinder Flame without it causing a stroke like it did in Timbervale?
Those were runes that I had attached into the inner lining of the binding of the book. It's a safeguard, if you will, for anybody that tries to utilize it that is not of the chosen bloodline.
That makes sense.
It melts off the skin of anybody that tries to touch it. I think that's a pretty damn good idea, don't you?
It is.
I think
it's
that's a
pretty
good idea.
Oh,
That's a hell of a
I'm quite
defense
handy.
mechanism.
I'm quite handy with spells and musical things.
Belmore always told me it was a bad idea, that I shouldn't do it, that it would hurt people. But you know what? It came in handy for you, didn't it?
It did nearly get me killed, though, because they thought I had done that, not the book.
I think, and she takes it off, her goggles, it was worth it.
I mean, certainly.
Now Mara drops Trollia back down as she transforms back into a goblin and lands on top of Elenon's shoulders. Hey! She smacks Elenon in the head. Do you still have that other pair of goggles that I lent you? Or are these the only ones? As she takes the goggles off of her head and she tries to put them back on. All of you now are united with your spirit guides. And the only way that you're able to interact with them in this capacity is not only because you're focusing, but because you are in a safe place. Yes,
Now,
Chris.
I do not mean to interrupt, but I have the very unique problem among the group of not having a spirit guide because mine is a bad guy.
You do
So,
have a bit of a problem.
so what exactly are we gonna do about that?
We
Okay,
are gonna
what-
train. You are gonna go and get him to help you.
Right said Fred, essentially. You're going to get him right said Fred.
I do not think this is a good idea for him to do on his own.
Not at all.
Well, how am I
It's going to take all of you, and your spirit guides help to try and get
boy,
him
my
back.
storyline is the high maintenance one.
Yours is also over the table. To put this into a poetic perspective, you're the child that's been locked away your entire life, just now getting to explore the world. You're very much attracted to darkness and shadow, and you're a bit of a dick because you don't know any better. And now you're taking someone who willingly is being a dick and definitely knows better, and you're trying to make them act right again, and you both share the same type of problems with your childhood. More
Over
than
the
likely.
table, welcome to the plight of every drow cleric that ever existed.
Yes, that is also very fair. He's a
Exactly!
sorcerer. He's a
I know, though,
sorcerer.
I'm just
but-
saying.
well, I'm just saying over table, he's a sorcerer, so
Yeah,
not
yeah.
terribly different.
Yeah.
It makes some sense. So, yeah,
Mhm.
you are also deliberately going against your very nature by being someone that is not inherently evil. So this is a fight from start to finish for you, which makes you the character capable of the most epic character development and growth.
I mean, that's a good thing. So.
Yes.
Bexia,
So
you said that they
high
could not find
maintenance.
where we were.
For the moment, no.
If I attempt to make contact again, would you be able to keep that up?
I can. However, anything that you say, Sharlock might be able to hear as well. So if you're going to say anything to Zethros, make sure that it is nothing that can give away your position or any of your compatriots' emotional states.
Or you could tell him
Understood.
the absolute truth, if you know what I mean.
Understood.
Absolute 100% truth.
And then I reach into my tunic and take my dagger out, and I say, going to try this again. And I hold it up to the purple stone in my chest.
As the plume of purple smoke starts to wrap around again, you then see a shape take form as the claws start turning into fingers, and as the flesh starts to render from draconic into a more human form. Hi.
Hello. Then I take the dagger out. I need this activated. And I know you said that we want two different things, but we actually want the same.
And what is that, Drax?
Well, you didn't have the best childhood either. Weren't you given a bad deal as well?
I wouldn't say doing what I did was a bad deal.
A raw deal, per se.
My childhood was complicated, of
As was
course,
mine.
but what I did made me so much more.
Can I roll diplomacy?
You could try.
Okay. I got a 1. I don't think there's any diplomacy.
Oh
happening.
no.
Oh.
That sucks.
You kind of. Well,
Hopefully you
I
just
think
get
this is the
laughed
point in the night where the dice are like, yeah, we've given all we can.
at. Hopefully
Well, I mean,
you just get
if
if
laughed at.
you screw a diplomacy roll up like that, does it make the interaction negative immediately, or does it just mean that you can't have any further?
It means you sound like a
It's GM
bumbling mess and
discretion,
very
but-
unconvincing.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Like suddenly your wits have failed you and you are totally unconvincing, as if you're a 5-year-old trying to tell your mommy that no, you did not actually break the vase.
So basically, I just might as well cut contact. Like it's just.
Well,
not gonna
no,
happen.
because you've rolled it, you have to commit. You've done the
It's-
action technically.
Yeah.
It's just like
At this point,
I-
you're just sealing the deal. You've already started stammering.
Okay. I know that you love Dayon.
Mm.
I understand that was a great personal loss for you. But if he truly, truly loved you, he would not have allowed you to do this to get closer to him.
You dare bring his name.
I speak out of care for you. You are my spirit guide, and we do need to be on good terms. I speak out of
What do
care of
you
you.
know of care? Pulling that dagger on your own father.
I did that in anger,
It's
and that
getting deep.
I did that in anger, and that was a mistake, and I do regret it.
Letting your mother die.
No, my father killed my mother. That's not how that happened.
Your father didn't kill your mother, you stupid boy.
He made a deal that killed her.
Did he?
He did. He made a deal with somebody that
With
killed her.
me.
He made a deal with you and it killed her.
We're
I had
done
nothing to do with that.
talking. Aeon isn't even on this plane anymore. It doesn't matter.
Over the table,
Well,
given the one that you got, that went as well as it
As a
actually
one could have
possibly
gone.
could have
no,
gone.
that could have gone a lot worse.
Oh, I'd still considered that relatively bad.
I mean,
Oh,
no,
it
that
was.
really.
It
that was
absolutely
still bad.
was.
That was still
But
really bad.
that was
but-
the best bad that could have ever possibly been.
Yeah. As ones can be literally catastrophic.
Like,
So
suddenly,
I mean,
our
thankfully that was
friend
just your spirit
no
guide.
longer keeps up because he's laughing because of how critical of a fail you just made at bumbling in front of your spiritual guide.
like as far as like charisma rolls go, like I have literally been like it could be worse. You could be dealing with something much weirder where you're dealing with like a king with a charisma roll and he's like, cute Tim, but you know you're good. You're good.
So in that situation, would a charisma roll been more appropriate?
No,
I mean,
diplomacy was
Diplomacy
going.
does, yeah, have that.
It's going to be for your particular case. It is going to be diplomacy pretty much
I
the
see.
entire way. Diplomacy and insight, probably.
Diplomacy builds on charisma.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
It's like the building block of charisma supports diplomacy's block.
I mean,
It sits
you
on top of
also
it.
have a
So
diplomacy
using this one
bonus,
isn't better
don't you?
than using this one.
Or
Yeah.
Also,
You have a
Justin, would I
bonus
have been a
on
very evil
charisma
DM to
checks.
do what I just described?
charisma
mean-
+1, proficiency +2. It wouldn't have done anything.
Yeah, it would have been.
The
tough.
spiritual guide laughing.
That was just
But
the
your
dice just meant
your charisma score is what, a 20?
12.
Why is your charisma?
Why is your charisma that low? You're a charisma-based caster.
That was
Yeah.
the stat set that we picked. That was the second set that we rolled because the
Oh.
rest of them were total dog shit. And that particular
Your
set,
stat. Check your
be a
Facebook
primary.
Messenger. That is not the stat set that we chose. Your charisma score should have been much higher than that. There is no way I gave you a
Didn't you
charisma
get
score
like an
of 12.
18 or
Fix that.
something?
You had an 18 in your damn charisma score. You should at
So
least
you should have a +4. If that's
you
the
should at
case.
least have a +4.
no,
I don't know.
The second set we rolled was 13, 12, 17, 13, 8, 12.
I mean,
Well,
even
that
then,
17 should
17
have been
should
the
have gone
charisma.
towards that.
18.
This is a conversation after stream.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's-
something- This needs
We're
to be
fixing your
fixed,
damn
but-
stats. That's
Oh,
not
no.
correct.
That was the set that
Anyways,
We're fixing it after stream.
yep.
We'll do
Focus.
that later. Yeah, yeah. Boy.
guys that did not go well.
No.
I can see that.
It
Unfortunately.
didn't go cataclysmically, but it
Oh,
didn't
I'd
go
say
well.
it did. I'd say that was the most abysmal it could have been.
That was pretty bad.
Well, we're still here,
I mean, that's true. That's true.
but
Are
I
we
don't think I'm
actually
going to be
able
having
to
a
talk
spirit
right
guide.
now? Or are we
For now.
still flying about in our respective areas?
I
Huh?
mean, I did.
Are
I'm
we
still...
actually able to talk, converse right now, or are we still doing
No,
various...
you all are. You can talk and converse. You all are just, palling around with your spiritual guides.
With the exception of our druid, who may literally be up above us, who's probably back by now by the time that
Yeah.
we've attempted this.
No,
Yeah, yeah, she dropped,
she's back down.
Okay,
she
okay.
dropped me and tried on the goggles.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Oh, my turn. Hang on, let me get a turn.
Hmm.
I need a turn on the griffin.
Well, that
I
has
look
to
at
be-
Elenon. Elenon, how crazy were these guys when y'all were alive?
Much crazier than you could imagine.
I mean,
Much crazier. Especially Nelmara, she almost got us killed so many times.
I'm not surprised.
Nelmara shapeshifted into another dragon one time when we were fighting Sharlock. And she got turned against us in a fight.
Is that a
And
forewarning?
she started to attack us, but we were able to get her orb from her and save her.
So even polymorph.
So what did you do when you were alive?
I was a scientist. I studied exactly what it was that Sharlock was doing to the world when he was changing it. Because Sharlock was much more prevalent than he is for you all now. It started off like this. Actually, it was much worse for us. He started gaining his powers so quickly when we were younger. And it spiraled into this war. It turned into a storybook. Nobody believed in us anymore. We were merely fairy tales. All of the things that we've done, all of the paintings that were ever painted by Cathgon, they are sitting in courtrooms, in castles, and nobody knows who the artist is. You know why? Because he always used a pseudonym.
The one time a pseudonym
I
does
did.
not behoove the artist.
Did use a pseudonym. Called myself Papa Bear.
Ah,
I see.
Papa Bear. Signed it,
How
Papa
rude.
Bear. Yeah.
I'll keep an eye out.
And in every
Oh,
one of my
Papa
paintings,
Bear.
I put little bear in the background.
Well, at least now we know how to tell a real from a forge.
I
A
must
forgery.
keep an eye out.
Oh yeah, I was
So
real smart with that.
I'm fascinated that you were a scientist, but no, what I meant was I'm a bard by trade. What did you do?
I played the violin.
The one thing I can't do yet.
I played the
I started out
violin,
with drums.
and I was very good at it.
Ah,
Now, Mara and I would often go into villages on our travels, and we would do what I called a duet. I would play the violin, and she would summon all of these animals, and we made so much money. We made so much money off of that. She would summon bears and wolves, and they would be dancing around the town and playing with the children. People had never seen that before. That kind of magic these days is lost.
real musical menagerie.
Oh, yes. Lortoin says, it wasn't all puppies and rainbows.
No.
No. How would you know, Lortoin? Namara says. Well, majority of the time, I was drinking. However, I'm a baker. I bake cakes.
Mm.
You're going to
mean-
make Nick very, very hungry if you're not careful.
Nick's food dedication probably comes from me.
I mean, a man like you can appreciate yeast.
That is true. A fine yeast. Oh, I made the best cupcakes in the realm. I
miss
made
good food.
cupcakes that kings and queens used at their children's weddings.
Wedding-worthy food.
Oh, yeah. I was sometimes summoned to castles to fix an entire buffet.
That's
That is
great.
I'll teach you how
wonderful.
to do that, Nick.
As
I'll teach you my recipes.
Yes, that would be wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
As Thaxia looks at all of you,
This is one of the ways that you are going to defeat Sharma.
With baking?
With a connection.
Throw a
With each
cake at him.
other.
Throw a cake at the Sherlock.
I was over the table. I'm sorry. I was really hoping that he would say that because that was just like the perfect Hollywood comedic insert right there.
That
A
was
plus.
perfect.
Anyways,
Over the table. Thank you.
With each other. The connection that
violin.
these heroes formed so long ago, you're going to have to do the same with each other. You all are different in so many ways, but the thing that ties you together will be your bond. I hope that you forge them and forge them strong.
we'll do our best.
I could try.
I think we're already off to a great start.
I have a
I
new
will
instrument I
attempt-
need to learn.
I will attempt to figure my situation out.
I'll see
Yours
if I
is
can
going
help
to
you with
take
that.
much more time. However,
I'm the only one that can do it, I assume.
I know of some people that need some help in a town nearby.
Okay.
I think that you
Oh.
all should go and help them.
Okay.
Splendid.
Sounds like
The
a plan.
town of Doondale. Write that down.
Already on it.
Doondale.
Spelled as it sounds.
Yep.
Okay.
Got it.
There's supposedly somebody that is putting people to sleep and making them have bad dreams.
Interesting.
Go to this town and be what you are supposed to be.
Hero.
Saviors. Close enough.
We will do so. Figure this out. Put an end to it.
You all start looking around and your spirit guides are gone. And you look at where Thaxia was, and it's the wooden totem sitting there.
Very well. We have our next quest.
Off to Doondale we go.
Yep.
It's the middle of the
Silvax
day.
is, you see that Silvax is actually what seems to be a very shoddily made scarecrow sitting in a chair.
Interesting.
Well, I'll be darned. Well, it is still quite bright out today. I say we make some progress.
Seems
Sounds
like
like a
this is a
plan.
home for us now. I like it. It's peaceful.
So long as we don't have multiple time warps happening constantly, I think we'll be fine.
Don't
we're
think
rather
we
not
really got to
curious.
worry about
Yeah.
those anymore. It was made
I
pretty
walk
clear
up
from
to the-
Thaxia that things are the way they are. We're not going to have to worry about that.
I walk up to the porch and take the scarecrow and just plop it right in front of the house in the dirt. Looks nice.
A guardian for the house while we are away.
You all hear the birds chirping. You hear the sounds of the forest. And it is peaceful here.
We can't stay forever, though.
Well, of course
No.
not. We have much to
It-
do.
This peaceful last.
We need to head to
all know that.
Doondale. And from
But it
there,
is
I'm
nice
sure
while
we'll
it
have
lasts.
plenty more to do. But this is
Wow.
rest. This is where we can rest.
Been a while since I worked with the crew. This will be nice.
I think we can make a good run of it all.
I think
I
so.
think we at least
I
know what
haven't
we're
been.
doing.
Yep. And I don't think I've been with this crazy of a group since before I left home. So.
And I've never been with other people that weren't my parents, so
Well, maybe we can make it feel a little bit more like home for you, and maybe a little less like home from you, from what I heard from that conversation with that crazy dragon man. So,
we have a complicated friendship.
Right.
I mean,
think we should head on over to Doondale. Maybe get there,
yeah.
get
Start
to a
heading that way.
tavern.
Let's go drink.
Yep.
As you all start to walk forward, you can't move.
Ah, shit.
Told you.
Thaxia?
As the darkness covers your eyes
Wait a minute.
and the entire surrounding area is a black room filled with a table,
The table.
Hello, Hex.
It's
and there are many
Hex!
chairs. You see a very large shadow man with two massive horns
Oh,
that curl
you.
around his head.
Hello again, children.
How's it going, Hex?
This thing has a name. Okay, good. He's
His
been
name is
stalking me for a
Hex.
while.
I was gonna say his name is Hex, and he's harmless
Oh, thank
for the
God.
moment. He's harmless.
Morgul, so glad that you found your way to the rest of them.
I can't help it, Giggle. I'm sorry, over table. I can't
Every
help
time.
it.
Every time.
I'm
I just-
so glad that this happened. I was wondering when you would. Have a seat.
Very well.
Okay.
Sit down.
Just plop into the chair.
Anyone like a drink?
Sure.
I'll take a drink.
Sure.
Think I might need one.
Shadows form glasses around each of you.
I see that you spoke with someone.
Yes. A
Oh,
lovely
yeah.
owl named Thaxia.
I'm aware. More importantly, it seems as if you children were able to connect with them.
Yep.
Mhm.
Mine
How
didn't go well.
fascinating.
Probably
Tell
should
me.
kill this guy.
How did that go?
For most of us, it went well.
Yeah. Lortoin's a drinker. He knows how to party.
I see where I get my love of music from.
He was always like that.
Did you help the last group of heroes as well?
Not exactly.
Not like you're helping us.
Definitely not.
Interesting.
We had a much different relationship.
Did they like you more than we did at the beginning?
Some more than others.
I mean,
You grow on people, though.
You do kind of stalk people in the shadows for weeks at a time without introducing yourself. Constantly.
I do not exist in your realm.
Ah,
Yeah, he's on planet
If
Hex.
you saw me out of your peripheral vision, it was but a mere shadow.
ah.
Noted.
Let's put a name to the face, so to speak.
My name is Hex.
I gathered that. Morgul takes a very long
I've gone by many names. That one
What's-
is interesting to me.
over the table real quick. Hex has been stalking Morgul out of his vision for the last several weeks, and it has made him incredibly paranoid.
He's good at that. He's very, very good at that.
Yes.
Right beside Morgul, you see a hunched over, horned shadow. And then you see that he has his hand out and he's controlling it with his hand like a hand puppet.
Just not stopping drinking.
Do you know what I call this trick?
Puppeteering.
Shadow puppet.
Catchy. Very catchy.
Creative.
Now let's
point
get
when you're
down
meek.
to brass tacks.
What do you need to know?
Morgul,
Yep.
your hammer, please.
Just let him see it.
It's
fine.
okay. It's
Okay.
really.
You're-
It's okay.
It's all good.
Hands it over.
His fingers, his shadow-like fingers, stretch across the table and grasp the hammer as
Glad
it
they
brings
could
him
do
close
that.
to him.
It's been such a long time since I've seen this. All of your relics. So interesting. And they didn't know how to use them.
As he throws it back across the table.
Okay.
He
Reflex
did
to
that
catch,
test
or-
too. Trust
Trust me.
Okay. That's what I'm saying. Reflex to catch, or do you want me to?
Nah,
do anything?
just-
You're
just
fine.
let it. All right.
You're good.
Tralia, your orb, dear.
Yes.
Mm-mm.
I sense Nalmara's been near it.
More in it rather than near it.
May I?
And here's the thing. I didn't like you when I first met you. Still don't.
Uh-huh. And
What
here's
a
the tension.
lovely girl.
I know.
I would apologize, but I don't think it will do anything.
It's a good idea for her to be pissing off.
Earn
the
my
young
trust first,
It's fine.
and then you may
Don't
have my
worry.
word 10
Okay.
seconds.
What would you like? Old Hex can give it to you, baby. What do you want? I can make anything happen. Would you like a glass of wine? A rare steak? Do you want to speak with a rabbit? I've got one right here for you.
No. I just don't
You want to
trust
be able to see the things that are unseen.
You would literally give me anything just to see my orb.
Yeah.
Well, if you're that desperate, I throw it across the table.
So she doesn't want to see the things unseen. I would have thought you would, dearie.
I don't trust anything you put in our heads.
Lovely.
As he unhinges his shadow-like jaw, you see him. As you see energy starting to go down into his throat. Yes. He rolls it back across the table.
Why do you do that? Why do you eat it?
It's not eating.
What are you doing to it?
I'm seeing where it's been.
Mhm.
That's
And I'm
good.
also
It's been in my bag for the past several weeks.
Normally, if you're not certain where it's been, you wouldn't put it in your mouth.
where are things that are connected? Where have they been? Where do they go? Old Hex wants to know.
Do you intend to become a Sibriex then with all this knowledge you amass?
As Sibriex wishes it could be me.
Maybe one day I will be more like you. Who knows?
A Sibriex is somewhere. Not in the abyss anymore.
It's been that way for a bit. We're trying to figure out where the heck it went, but we're at a dead
You're
end right now.
wrong. Then, when you thought that the Sibriex was gone, it was merely a decoy. It truly now is missing from the abyss. Curious. I wonder why.
I can take one good guess.
I think the better question might be how.
That does take quite a lot, I have heard.
I mean, yeah. Doesn't seem
It
quite
takes
to
a... It's a really hard thing to move on its own.
As for now, children, it seems like you got things to do.
Hex,
Places to be. Heroes, even.
Something like that, yeah.
before you go, Hex, I have a problem, and I think you may already know what it is.
Do tell.
My spirit guide isn't exactly on our side.
And who is your spirit guide? Don't say that name.
Hex, I really need you to hear me out here.
I think we're done here.
Can I roll diplomacy?
He rolls his hand as you all are whisked back away over to the cabin.
Wha-
Right.
So-
Draxus,
Inkling of
thank you
feeling.
for helping us prove that Hex is definitely at least not on their side.
He already
Oh,
proved
he
that
has a point.
before. Wait. That's starting to.
Indirectly, yes. You're welcome for that thing I totally intended to do to advance the plot forward.
Morgal
You've
gives
now
him a
got my
slap on the
gears
back of
turning.
Morgal just gives you a slap on the back. Good job. Yeah. I thought you totally meant to do that
So,
thing, but I have no idea what's going on.
Hex is upset now, and we got a lot on our plate.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Well, now
Is
at
it
least I know
possible?
I'm
Is
not
it
going
possible
crazy.
to connect with Hex, or does he just come to you?
He
Let's
comes
do.
to you. You might catch him in your
Yeah.
dreams tonight. Or he
Yeah.
might be avoiding you for like 24 hours or something.
I mean,
Justin, is there any way I can contact Hex or reach out to him? Is that even possible within your campaign?
Asking
mean-
the DM questions
Asking the
about his
DM is
world
more of a
doesn't-
thing you should try to do on your own.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
You
okay.
get-
Just okay. It's not explicitly off limits. That's the only answer. Right?
right.
I mean,
Mhm.
okay. Trying to piece together. He seems demonic to me, right? Like, in the general layman's terms of what a demon would look like, right?
You see the image that I have up?
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, okay, so he
Remind
looks
you
kind of
of
like
that.
a tiefling. Okay. So,
Let me give you all a better depiction.
Oh,
The reason he
and
brought
our
Hex
cameras
is
are screwed up.
he's self-involved. He's just in
Yeah.
his
well,
own game.
he technically is a tiefling.
okay. Okay.
He says he is, because I asked if he was devil or demon because there is a difference.
Yeah, yeah. Because
Well,
devils
Moxie
are,
knows the
like,
difference, but
yeah, yeah.
devils are lawful evil,
Whereas
demons are
demons
chaotic,
are chaotic
evil.
evil. They're fighting over the plains of, yeah. I gotcha.
Not just that, but I once asked Hex if he was devil or demon to figure out whether or not he was telling us the truth, because devils cannot lie.
Yeah.
And he said, I am both one and he's like, I am simultaneously one and yet neither.
Yeah.
So that tells me he is a tiefling of some kind, or at least something of hell,
Yeah.
but he is.
It's almost my
fact-
reaction to be would be like, it's like if you're trying to figure that kind of thing out, would it be a religion thing? Because that's.
I
more-
mean, in my
almost?
case,
I don't know.
I mean, some of my stuff is considered, for me, common knowledge because of where I
Yeah.
grew up. And I'm also a descendant of a thing from hell. So whenever someone speaks abyssal, someone speaks infernal, because one is a dialect of the other, it comes up frequently that I'm the
Yeah.
only one who speaks the language. Because when I spoke to Draxus's father, adopted father, about everything, he was possessed by a demon called the Spine Wrencher.
Ah.
And I was the only one able to understand anything. And I had to explain Tiamat's been summoned to discuss the missing Cybriex. Draxus, we're taking you with us. Say bye to Daddy. Bye-bye. We're running now. Because we had 30 days to get him the hell away from his hometown, or the Spine Wrencher was going to just take his soul.
I mean, good a reason as any. To leave.
Yeah. And that was literally like 30 minutes after he'd been told, well, I traded your soul for a magic forge.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to pay attention on the backlog there for that, because there are some things I want to catch up on there out of character and over table.
And
Yeah.
you can all reach the playlist to watch every single episode leading up to just now by going to tiny.one/lowercase g plays uppercase y uppercase t.
Yeah. As far as languages go, unless you guys need somebody to speak giant or orc, you're pretty much gonna be relying on other people for that.
I speak
giant.
two very strange languages. Well, three technically. I speak technically three languages because I started with two.
Yeah.
I technically speak.
Well, you have higher
Three middling.
intelligence probably than I do because of.
I'm not sure because my intelligence is, I swear, a bit lower than I thought it was, but
Okay,
it's
this is
fine.
the best that I can find, but just imagine him as all shadows.
Hold up.
Oh, it's Blitzo.
Oh yeah, Blitzo,
From Hell
okay.
of a Boss. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Okay, I'm fine with him being Blitzo.
Imagine that,
Yeah.
but in all.
My
shadows.
immediate mental image was fucking Volgrim from Darkstalkers
Yeah.
Darksiders actually on there
Darksiders.
for that. Yeah. So
But
that was
also
like my
very,
initial image
very,
for it.
yeah, very Volgrimish too.
Yeah. So
You guys
Beautiful.
remember the dad from Codename Kids Next Door?
yeah.
Yeah.
I imagine Hex is
Yeah.
basically him with
Yeah.
horns.
But
Stupid.
the
wrong.
hornage that you all see in that image,
Mhm.
that's about as big
Yeah,
as
no, I got you.
Very
That makes
Hellboy-esque.
Yeah, like very, very full on. Hellboy-esque. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Okay, I gotcha. So, because again, that's the thing. It's kind of the thing where Morgul is slightly relieved to put a name to the face, so to speak, and also slightly terrified that this thing is not just some mindless creature stalking him. Also, apparently the batteries in my skull died. Oh well.
I was gonna say your
just noticed
dragon's
that.
not on anymore.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'll take care of that later. It's literally had the same
Well,
batteries like for
now
a
I'm
year.
wondering why the heck it is that that name made him so mad.
Well,
I have ideas, but it's going to take a lot of careful crafting to be able to speak to him about it.
maybe bad college roommate or something.
Mm, I think it might be a little bit more serious than just a bad housemate. But we will
As you all
see.
are standing there, out of the woods, you see a man running out of the woods toward you all. There's something in our town, and we.
Damn it.
Right.
Oh, well,
And
there's
that-
you.
Is where we leave off for tonight, everybody.
Yep.
All right. Thank you,
Same
everyone.
time next week, ladies and gents.
Thank you, everyone, for watching. I know this is a different day than before, but that's so that we could get our new mate on the stream.
Our barbarian.
Yep.
He's not a barbarian.
We
Ranger,
will be making this our new regular schedule. Fridays, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I don't think we will have any, hopefully,
Further hiccups.
that needs to change that. So we will see you all next Friday.
Yep.
See
See ya,
Bye, everybody.
Bye.